Hello, it is part 2 of the watch along. It is Qatar versus Senegal. Huge game for the home nation. They've got to win it, haven't they? Simply, they've got to win it.
Huge game for Senegal.
Yeah, it is, to be fair, because they got beat, didn't they, as well? So, massive game for both teams. Have you got the teams?
Yeah, the lineups are Mathew Barsham in goal for Qatar. They've got Roro, Mohammed, Kuki and Hassan, 3 centre-backs there, and Ahmed on the other side, playing a 5-3-2, it looks like. And then in midfield, Al-Haydos, Boudalf and Madibo, with Ali and Afif up the top end of the pitch for them.
Up the Toffee, isn't it?
For Senegal, now Edouard Mendy in goal. They've got Sabali, Koulibaly, Jacobs and Diallo as a back 4. Midfield, Idrissa Gueye, Mendy, Didiu, Crep and Diatta even, Ismail Assar and Boulaye Diaye up front.
Right, little question. Why isn't it sold out?
Don't know. I honestly can't answer that as to why it's sold out. I also can't answer why a member of staff turning up when the live stream
3 hours late.
3 hours late, I'm early.
I can't.
You're not early at all.
I don't start till 1.
You
10
know you
o'clock
do.
we've been in
No,
since.
you do.
No, I don't start till 1.
Oh, you might as well just go home then. Nothing for you to do.
I don't work to do.
All right, well, you might as well go home. Nothing for you to do. There we go. I can't understand how this game's not sold out.
Qataris, obviously not interested. It's a bit mad, isn't it? Because you would have thought this was the game that...
You would have made sure. You would have thought they would have made sure it was sold
this
out.
one.
By hook or by crook?
I think it's the biggest thing as well is the positioning of the cameras. Because if they know that section isn't going to be full, then have the camera on the other side. Isn't it? If that's the corporate...
Keep on saying that. Doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense.
Excuse me. If that's the corporate side of it, that doesn't make sense to me.
I know.
But
Crazy time.
it's too late now. Obviously, they've got all the camera stuff set up. But
Too late.
it's a nice stadium. Look at it.
But they're all nice stadiums. It's not like they've made bins, is it?
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to disconnect for a sec just because I want my laptop open. Then we can both monitor what's going on.
Obviously, some Everton involvement in this.
Yeah.
Idrissa Gueye.
They need this is a big game for them. Need to win this Senegal, and then that'd set up their final game against Ecuador, of course, which you know.
Yes.
And obviously Qatar will be thinking the exact same thing, get a win, and then. But although they've got Holland in the last game, so the smart money's got to be on Senegal, hasn't it? Really?
Yeah. Qatar were awful in the first game.
They weren't very good. And Senegal, to be honest, against Holland was comfortable for them. If they'd just committed a little bit more, and obviously they ended up getting done late on, didn't they? But this will be an opportunity for them to get that win.
Going back to what we were talking about before,
Yeah.
on the last stream, if you missed it, Lindsay said, where I live in Bolton, there are 8 cages on Leverhulme Park, and they are all full every night, rain, sun, snow. And I go watching my grandson, who's been scouted by Man United goalie. For me, it's a must to give kids a focus and keep them off the streets. I've even met Everton scouts down there, so they do work.
And we haven't got them in what
We haven't got them in our own city.
You know, a hotbed of football and all that. We haven't got them for kids to keep kids off the streets, but also to develop kids as well.
Shocking.
It's a bit mad, isn't it? It is a little bit mad.
So hopefully we get, just like the last game, we get a bit of excitement here, because both teams know they've got to win. Both teams know they've got to win this. A draw's not good enough for either of them. Here we go. Gary Ward says, howdy. Gary Ward, hello to you, sir, and I hope you're enjoying your Black Friday, whatever that basically. I mean, if you're not shopping, what are you doing? I don't know. It's just a day to enjoy. I suppose it's a bank holiday over there, or whatever they call it. So enjoy.
Need to have a good look. See if there's any things. In Everton under 21 game, the Premier League Cup still 0-0. Everton in the first half, Everton appeared to be making a substitution.
Here we go. Game is kicked
off. Game is underway.
And the ground's empty. That is mad. Yeah. That is mad.
Yeah. Brit Strange, Qatar return it with interest. And they've got a throw in the opening 10 seconds. It is mad how that there isn't a lot of people in that ground.
I would have thought...
Unless they're getting bust in the Wales game.
I would have thought this game would have been sold out. I would have thought they would have made sure that for the sake of the tournament, for the sake of their own, how it looks, for the PR. I think it's very, very poor when a home nation can't sell out its own game. When they're only going to have 3. I think that's shocking. And the fact that we know Qatar have been paying people to be supporters, maybe they should have paid a few people to be Qatar supporters, because that's shocking. That weird, isn't it? That looks awful, awful.
Well, it takes you've got a game like that where the stadium's not full. It takes the atmosphere away, doesn't it?
It does look bad. That
good tackle there.
But anyway,
but the game's going on. Forget that. Oh,
should expect Senegal to win this, shouldn't we?
Everton are winning 1-0 at half time.
I
apologise. Don't know, when I looked at it then, it was still 0-0. They must have scored. Just taking it back to when they scored. Ball through the middle here. Let's have a look. Lovely little pass.
Gary Smith says.
Onku.
Brilliant. Gary Smith says PlayStation deals, even on Black Friday, are myth. Price still up. Are you talking about a PlayStation 5? You ain't getting a discount on a PlayStation 5, son.
No.
You were not getting a...
They're never very good, are they, those kind of deals?
No.
Never. Leon Stevens says, yeah, they don't care about football.
No, I know they, I know they don't. But this is they've spent billions, billions and billions on this tournament. All they're getting is accusations of this, that and the other. And they're trying to sell a brand, they're trying to sell a country, and all they've got, and then what's mad is, they've got a section which is off camera, which is their, like, obviously, their section of, like, hardcore.
And there's a lot of people in it, but
what we can see is empty. And it's, you would have thought they would have made sure
that's
tickets were free or whatever. I don't know.
It's not having football knowledge, that though. That's having no knowledge of like how it looks, how it presents.
But wouldn't you think they'd have advisors from the outside? Who there must be people advising them. Like even if the TV companies would have gone, listen, like we said a million times to us, you know, it's like when you go to a match and for 3 sides of it you have all the fancy boards. But one side, they do now. But in the old days, they never used to. They used to have 3 sides with the advertising boards on. Just like, well, why do we need advertising boards? It's for TV. Very surreal. Very strange.
Good run, this little good move from Senegal.
And also...
Inside in the box, chance. Side
lucky.
net, and he's squared that.
Also...
Ismail Shah.
They did lose the first game, and they've got an opportunity still to stay in the tournament. Why wouldn't you why wouldn't you?
You need as many. You got to give yourself as much advantage as possible, haven't you? Shah on a run.
That's a corner.
Into the
corner
box,
comes off his toe. Comes off his toe.
Yeah, it was. Into the side netting, and the referee gave a goal kick.
Make sure to leave a comment, whether you're on Premiere or whether you're on YouTube. Leave us a comment so we can have a little chat. Anything Anything you want. What are you telling us? It's Friday.
Yeah.
Are we having a chippy tea for Friday?
Yeah.
Or is it, if you're in America, is there something you have on Black Friday? Some different food? You all had your turkey yesterday and that kind of thing. What are you having for today? Is it leftovers on Black Friday? I need to know. I want to know.
We should do, yeah. Check that chat, please, Ned. WhatsApp group chat.
Mr. Anonymous says, no doubt Qatar is a wonderful country, but the World Cup has been poor. I mean, is there doubt that Qatar's a wonderful country? Do we have proof of that? I don't know.
The World Cup's been poor. Oh, see, I don't think it has.
I think though, we like get involved, don't we? Where some people mightn't be like watching every single game.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? There's been a lot of like 0-0s, hasn't there, and stuff, so.
Carl's having a chippy tea. Fair play, Carl.
Brilliant.
I'm having a chippy tea. I'm having kung po chicken with salt and pepper chips tonight.
Pit Itio 100 says Snickers or Milky Way.
See, I'm
don't
not
like
a
nuts?
lover of peanuts, so therefore I like almonds. I like walnuts. I like pistachio nut. Like to eat them like raw, so to speak. But I don't like them in Snickers like peanuts. I'm not a peanut fan, to be honest. So for me, it'd have to be Milky Way. What would you go?
If you just offered me a chocolate bar now, I'd probably just go with a Milky Way. Less stress.
Less stress with it. Okay, fair play. We are 6 minutes and 18 seconds in. It's nothing's really happened. SARS had a shot.
Yeah.
Side net.
So what? I'll say just while we're just general talking.
Yeah.
So the last few days, I've been watching a couple of TV programs. I watched the one with Zac Efron on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I've got that there.
And it's all based in Australia. It's weird. The last couple.
The second series.
Yeah, the last week or so.
Oh, it's gone on as Qatar on. Oh.
Everything I've watched seems to be in Australia, whether it be Everton or just TV. So basically what happened was, he went to Australia after he did the first season.
Yeah.
On holiday and COVID hit, and he got stuck there for 2 years.
Wow.
So basically, he was like, I'm here now, I'm loving it.
He may as well do something here.
So he got everyone to come over to him.
Yeah.
And he's doing all these, so everything's in Australia. And he did one on the Great Barrier Reef. And if anyone's watched the first season, it's brilliant. Zac Efron comes across as a top lad.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've realised in the last few years that we need to like sort the planet out. It's a mess.
And all the other stuff's nonsense.
So he goes to the Great Barrier Reef, and he goes to this boat.
That's a corner.
The bottom deck of the boat, you sleep. There's rooms. You can sleep on like the deck.
Yeah.
And obviously you're under the stars and everything. But you can sleep below deck, and they have massive windows so you can see into the sea.
Okay.
Unbelievable. He went diving.
Yeah.
But then so that was good. But then last night I watched. He does a thing about Tasmanian devils as well. No, they're just nuts.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Watched this one last night with Chris Hemsworth, obviously Australian, and he's doing these 6 challenges, like life changing challenges.
Oh, okay.
So one of them he's going to swim in the sea in the Nordic Arctic. And it's all about the positive. Oh, chance for Senegal.
Chance for Senegal. I thought it was out.
Comes
out. Garnet.
It's all about the positives of like cold and the showers and all that kind of thing. And he does bit by bit. He ends up doing this. But then he does another one, which is about fasting for 4 days, and that's really, really interesting.
Yeah.
And it tells you the scientific reasons you should fast. Like after 4 days, basically, this the fat cells get released, and this thing starts flooding your body, and it makes you basically like a superhero. It makes your senses sharper, and basically they reckon.
Well, it's because the chemicals numb your senses anyway.
Well, they reckon that when people. They were like, people never used to eat every day or 3 times a day. They went out hunting, and they were like, they'd go out hunting, and obviously they hadn't eaten, so they'd be a little bit all over the place. He said, but this chemical got released, and it gives you like almost like extra powers, like everything was sharper to be able to catch your food.
Catch things, yeah.
It was unbelievable. But he said there's also this other thing. It's like 2 other things saying, when you eat, your cells are always working, so they don't get a chance to rest and repair themselves. But he said there's also zombie cells that live in your body, and basically the cells that are dead. But if you keep on feeding them glucose, they'll stay alive.
They stay.
But while they're staying alive, they're spreading badness within you to the other cells. He said, so if you don't eat for 4 days, it basically kills these zombie cells and also sorts your healthy cells. And basically, if you can fast for 4 days, maybe like once a year, it'll like you'll live a lot longer.
Regenerate your body.
Probably you are. It's helping you regenerate.
How do you survive though?
Water.
Just water.
Not an issue.
I couldn't do it.
Not an issue.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, it was tough for him. Like it was, but he said. So he gave him like so at the end of it, he had to go into the Barrier Reef. Funny enough.
Yeah.
Great Barrier Reef, and kill a fish with a spear gun. And he was like, how am I going to be able to do that after 4 days when I'm... And he was like, these things will release. And he took him for this game of underwater hockey. And he said, he went in for the first half and he was dead sluggish and he got out. And when he went back in, he said, suddenly I felt this rush of the whatever this chemical was. And he was like, it's basically like your body going... Your body's like... This fella kept on saying to me, he said, after this time, this thing will go up and then it'll go up and it'll keep going up every day. He said, but you have to get over 3 days. He said, that's when it starts working properly. And he said, and when you get to that last thing, your body will know and you will get this sudden increase. And it was like, it would go from like 2 to 3 basically. And it did as well. And when he played the underwater hockey...
That's a good move. Back to old shot.
When he played the underwater hockey, that gave him a little release because it's like your body thinking that it's going to hunt.
Yeah.
Dead interesting.
No, it is.
Good series. And of course, something gets revealed in this series, which is really like properly important.
Oh, okay.
I won't ruin it for you, but something
very
dramatic.
I love stuff like that because obviously I have the cold showers and that. They're hard, but they're good.
But
like,
it's filmed brilliantly. Filmed by like a Oscar nominated director as well.
Oh, okay. No,
So it looks really nice. And his brothers are in it and a few other people. It's a really good show. I've watched 3 last night.
You should get onto the cold showers, mate. They're hard work, but they're good.
I know, but they're cold.
I know, but basically what they do is, if you get like a 30-second cold shower and giving your cardiovascular system a workout.
I don't want to give my cardiovascular.
You do. Because you're basically going back, obviously. Our ancestors and all that didn't have clothes, did they? We didn't heat our bodies all the time, so your body adjusted to the conditions.
Yeah.
And yet we've done down, so when we're in with sitting in all snuggly and you don't do anything, it's why there's so much cardiovascular disease. Yeah.
I agree with all that.
And so when you have a cold shower, it shocks every little
you also
muscle.
Sound like one of those people from the 70s.
I'm just selling you.
We ate gruel and we were all right. Look at us now. We never had double glazing. I agree. I agree.
30 seconds.
I need a proper shower. That's my problem.
30 seconds isn't. No, but you can have a shower.
Know
and
what
then
I mean?
Finish with
know what I mean
cold
is,
shower.
yeah, I need a proper walk-in shower.
That's it. Yeah.
That's the problem.
The one.
That's the problem. First world problems.
Let it. Get the ball into the box.
No, it's dead interesting.
Nice move.
The first episode is about him conquering his fear of stress because he says he has like stress and stuff, and he has to walk out on the highest building in Sydney onto the there's like a gantry for the window cleaner, and he has to conquer his stress.
No.
But they do it in a virtual reality first, and it's like they all do it and they're all terrified. Good show though. Good Limitless on Disney Plus.
Well, you know the like the fasting.
Yeah.
That's what like after 12 hours your body starts repairing itself anyway. Once you get to 16, because like a lot of them are like 16 and 8.
But he said 3 days. This fella.
That's to do the thing. But if you're doing 16 and 8, but after 12 hours your body starts going into ketosis.
But the thing about it is,
which is replenishing. So you can easily
the ketos. That's what it was.
But so after that period of time, this is why people will eat. If you eat a period of like, say it was like 12 and 8 for them 8 hours, and then you didn't eat anything after 8 o'clock till 12 the next day, your body would lose weight.
That's what he said.
Straight away.
The
and
keto,
it just go.
It's the ketos. The ketos are in the fat, and the fat gets released, and it's your ketos, and that's what he said. But the other thing about it is like you think about it, he was like basically saying that. He said we've only been eating like 3 meals a day for about the last 100 years. He said people lived without this for years. He said for thousands
He
of
didn't
years.
live longer though.
He said he lived it for thousands of years. People wouldn't eat for days and days and days and would go on a hunt. And it does make you think,
Ball into the box, Qatar.
when you think of all these diseases people are getting now, it's probably from the crap we're eating.
It's chemicals, isn't it? That's why we're eating more
And
and more.
I know people say, well, it's progress, but it's not really, because if your body's been developed for thousands of years, it ain't going to change over 100 years. And this is probably why we get all the diseases we get. It's because of the food we eat.
I've just finished the CMOS. I've just had CMOS for the last month. That's really good. I need to get another batch of it. Stuff like that, but putting the natural nutrients back into your body. Your body's supposed to repair itself. That's the whole thing. You know, years ago, we'd live a lot longer than we live now.
Well, they had this fella, and
Don't forget, they reckon people lived till they were 200, and then the next minute it got shorter and shorter, and then it got to the period where disease and everything took over.
Oh.
And then obviously that went down then. Your average went right down, and obviously with technology it's gone back
We
up.
had these three fellas, one fella and a couple of women, and basically they were doing because of their religion, they were doing like a pilgrimage. And for the pilgrimage to walk to where they were going, they weren't going to eat for 3 days.
Yeah.
And this fella was like, he was like, obviously he was old, and he said, I've never been sick in my life. He said, I've never been sick. He said, never had a cold. He said, I do this once a year.
It's a corner to Senegal, by the way.
And he said, I've never been sick in my life because of the
fasting.
And he said, it's because of the fasting.
Fair play. Ball into the box. Keeper's coming, missed it.
Oh, just wide. Keeper missed
Headed
it.
wide. The goalkeeper, Qatari goalkeeper, come there.
He basically said, he said, the day I stop fasting is the day I die.
Did he? Yeah. Fair play. Ball in. Keeper's come nowhere.
Empty net.
Who's got the head there? It's brushed off the side. I can't see who it is. Keeper shouldn't be coming and flapping at that. He got away with it. Best chance they've had, really. 16.5 minutes. Senegal really should have took the lead, but still 0-0.
Nick, I have not seen Touching the Void. I tell you what I was thinking today. You haven't watched that film, have you, about the kids stuck in the cave?
No.
Oh, you should watch it.
I will watch 13.
It's so
I will
good.
watch it.
And then the documentary, I've watched the documentary and the film, watching both the same weekend, because it's unbelievable. What a story.
I will watch it at some
What a
stage.
story.
Defo.
Um,
Defo. Mr. Anonymous says, Ped and Bazzy, you're bothered about England. I don't care one bit. Couldn't bear the fact of England winning a World Cup.
I'm not bothered. As in, if they got beat, I wouldn't be bothered.
No.
But I also don't mind the set of players, and I want them to do well. But we've had this conversation loads of times. It's like, if England was to score, you'll have watched it today, we go, England have scored. It's just not in me. I can't fake it. I'm not one of those England fans at that
I'd like them.
box.
I'll be honest. I'd like them to. Oh, hang on. Would I like them to win it? I wouldn't not like them to win it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like that. If England won it, I'd be like, oh, that's right. They won the World Cup. But similarly, if they get knocked out, I'd just be like, oh yeah, they've gone out. I'll be more upset if Brazil get knocked out. But I wouldn't mind them winning it. So that's how I feel about it.
You and Thomas, I have watched the English. I've watched the whole thing, and it was a decent show. At times it was a little bit weird, and it was a little bit hard to follow at times, but I did enjoy it. Dingo in it was horrible. Ralph Spall, Timothy Spall's son, he was horrible. But yeah, I have watched it, yeah, and it was dead sad at the end. Really sad. What Emily Blunt was brilliant in it. I did enjoy it, actually. I watched it quite quick, 6 episodes back to back. I watched
18.5 minutes gone, 0-0 in this one. Qatar on the attack. Senegal have got men back. Over on the right hand side, it's going to be a Qatar throw in 10 yards from the corner flag.
If anyone else is fasted out there, let us know. Because Chris Helmsworth, after 4 days was just like, this is horrendous. And if anyone's seen Chris Hemsworth and the size
He's
of
a
him,
big lad, isn't he?
and obviously he eats a lot because of his weight. I mean, he's not fat, obviously, he's like muscly.
What's mad
He's
is, I know
full.
you're not watching the jungle, are you? But
No.
the Owen, the lad, the Page. You can see how much weight he's lost already, and he's a big lad because they're just.
You have to keep it up. That's the
just
thing with
not
weights.
eating.
Yeah,
They're
that's
not
the thing
eating.
with weights. You have to.
Jill Scott has lost loads, and she didn't have loads to lose, and that's just showing you basically them just having rice and beans and having one meal a day. It's like how he.
I know. I was watching it last night, and they were like, they're like, if someone's said to you, if you fasted for 4 days and you'd lose like so much weight, you'd be like, yeah, I'll do that. I can cope.
Mate, you know what? I've told you this story before, and I've probably bored other people with it. But remember when we were doing the radio and I was in hospital with my gallbladder?
Yeah.
So I lost a stone in 5 days, right? 4 days, because I couldn't keep anything down. And the biggest mistake I made was I was feeling that sick that when you were in the hospital, the nurses weren't the same people who come round and ask you what you want for food, right? So the person would come round and go to me, do you want anything? And I couldn't keep anything down. So I'd just say no. So basically I didn't eat for like 4.5 days and I was sipping water and everything, your wee starts going black and everything because your body shuts down, like. So they got me on the doctor come round and was like, have you been eating? I was like, no, I haven't eaten since Monday. And they started flapping because obviously me thing. So they put like fluid into me, a drip into me, and they weighed me and I'd lost a stone in 4 days. Because I'd had nothing, essentially. But then I remember they give me, once I'd got the saline into me, started feeling a little bit better. And my mum brought me a tuna sandwich in she'd made. And thingy, and a brown bread. And every bite of it was like I'd never eaten food before. Because I hadn't eaten, so obviously my taste buds must have just all reset. Right? Yeah. And what the doctor was saying was, when you go past a couple of days and you're not eating, all the chemicals start going from your body and off your tongue and all that. Yeah. So every bit of taste you have of something is heightened. And it was like, but I could taste like salt in the bread. Yeah. I was going, this got extra salt. And my mum was like, put any salt in it. And it's mad. So imagine if you're fasting, the next thing you have must be, and that's probably what it was like.
Yeah, all our senses will have been they're all diluted because of the chemicals in it.
If you tuned in to watch Qatar and Senegal and listen to food advice and food chat and science, then there you go.
It's dead eye-opening because you do.
Make sure you hit the like button.
I'm sitting there going, 4 days. You think about 4 days, how fast 4 days goes. But as he was like, you base your day around when you eat. So it's like you look forward to it, and then it's like when you eat. It's like if you don't have that thing in your day, and he's like, my sleep's awful as well. He said, so I'm not getting good quality sleep. While the time he was fasting, it was...
We're sat in here sometimes going, I'm starving. You know what I mean? You've eaten for 3 hours or something.
But he said though, what he does say though, it's like, and I'm like this sometimes, you've got to keep yourself busy, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've gone some days where I haven't ate till 10 o'clock at night, because the day's just so full with stuff.
I can't leave the house without my brekkie, you see. But I then cannot eat for like 6 or 7 hours, it wouldn't bother me, so trying to like stretch that. I'm trying at the moment, it's not fasting as such in that way, but I am trying to like cut off now in the night and going, right, I'm not eating anything now until I have my breakfast tomorrow, and that quite often will be 12 hours easily. But you do notice, it's probably why, you know, you do feel yourself getting into better shape if you could stretch that longer as well. Nearly 23 minutes gone, almost 23 minutes, 0-0. I think Senegal are going to have to pick this up. Yeah. Qatar are doing all right in terms of containing them. Yeah. They're going to have to pick this up here.
But I think by the conversation for the last 10 minutes, you can tell.
Tells you that nothing's really happening. Disappointed with him, you know, Sa. A few years ago, I thought this kid is
going to be boss.
He's going to be boss, and he's just not kicked on. And it might just be his ability level isn't that good. Or whether he's just stayed at Watford too long. I don't know.
He needs a higher level, doesn't he?
But he's got to perform to get to that high level. There's a reason why a lot of clubs didn't want to take him in the summer. Shouldn't still be at Watford, should he? Let's be honest.
Mark says, if you were on death row, what's your final meal?
Good move.
Ooh, flashed it wide.
Unlucky. That's Rishagana Gay. Little 1-2 and shot.
Playing higher up the pitch.
Probably what I'm going to have tonight. Kung Po chicken, salt and pepper chips. Because there's loads of me chicken biryani with madras sauce as a belter. Oh yeah, maybe chicken biryani with madras sauce, some Bombay potatoes and a veggie samosa.
Might be a bit bloated going in for you.
I'm going to die anyway, aren't I?
Do you want to be like
I don't want to go in.
Uncomfortable though, do you? Do you know what I mean?
It's not going to matter.
It might do though. That could like be how you feel for eternity.
Definitely feel better.
Might
Did you
not,
watch that
though.
video
Have
by?
you done that thumbnail, Ned?
Yeah. That's
Thank you.
Have you watched that video by? Oh, it's brilliant. You'll really enjoy it. It's only a 3-minute video. What's his name? Used to be in Top Gear. The one who had the crash.
Oh, Rich. Yeah, him. Jable.
So we done a video the other day
Yeah.
describing how it felt being in the coma. Oh, I think you'll really like it.
Oh, okay.
It's like in his mind, what he was doing in his mind. He knew what he was doing in his mind.
Did he?
Yeah, he was like, so in the video, he's in the Lake District.
Yeah.
And he's like, in my mind, this is where I was. And he said, I was walking to this tree. And he said, I was just about to walk past this tree. And I suddenly got a feeling that I had to turn back.
Because it would have gone past it at the dive.
But he said, apparently his missus was in the hospital.
Yeah.
And she said to the doctors, because the doctors had said to him,
Sure.
the doctors had said to her, hey, he's not looking good, you know. And she said, can I shout at him? And they were like, yeah. And she was like, no, I mean really, really shout at him. And they were like, yeah. So she said something like, they just left the room, and she just went, was like, don't you fucking...
Oh, there's Ismail Shah in on a... Oh,
don't you fucking dare leave me here, you get back here, blah, blah, blah. And he said, that was the time, he said, at that time I could...
Did he hear anything?
Hear something, there was something, I could feel something was different. And he said, something like, he said, obviously I know it was all in my head.
Mm.
He said, one thing I will say is,
Qatar and gone on your counter here. Ball into the box. Oh, good.
he said, that's where I was, and that's where I was going. He said, I am like 100% at peace now with it, because if that's where I'm gonna be for the rest of eternity, or if that's how it worked out in my head, he said I was quite comfortable. But he said, what did he say? No, he said it was like, he said when he got to the tree, it was like a feeling of, do you know when you know you're doing something wrong and you shouldn't be doing it?
Yeah.
Like when you were a kid, when you were somewhere where you shouldn't have been. He said, I had this feeling that if I was going to go past this tree, it's like,
pointing out the same.
It was like, oh, it's a bit naughty this, my mum or dad or whatever wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
And he said that when he heard the voice, it was like someone telling him off.
Yeah.
And he said, it's brilliant. It's
well,
on his YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel with the other fella, May. And he said it's dead interesting. It's just dead interesting. It's very, 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 it's a bit spiritual, but it's not like, I don't know.
Corner to Senegal into the near post. Qatar clear it. Yeah, not doing enough.
Very interesting.
Right, let's have a little look.
Gary Smith said he'd had Christmas dinner.
Okay.
Mr. Anonymous said he'd have a double whopper for his last meal. Royal Blue says I could do intermittent fasting, like 1, maybe 2 days.
There you go.
Dan Gallagher says literally did just turn in that as well. Literally just tune in at that as well. The Blues talking about, shot comes in a volley from Senegal side. Just talk about Ismail Shah, he's overrated, Baz. I wanted Diatta a few years ago, we looked at him. Yeah, I like Crepin Diatta when he was in Belgium. Thought we should have potentially got him. He's not really kicked on, has he, as much as we'd have liked to. Volley, but way off target. Still 0-0 at the moment. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're new, make sure you like the stream. We massively appreciate anyone who likes the stream. 0-0 here. It's a game that Senegal have got to win. I know Qatar will feel ashamed, but they've got Holland in the last game, and I just don't see them beating Holland. Disappointed with Senegal so far. Yeah. I know they haven't got Mane, but this is not great.
I think the problem, right, they've got good players. And, you know, having Ismail Shah and having Diatta on the other side, they should be better than this. They've got Dier up front as well, who a lot of clubs have had a little look at as well, but obviously Mane's a huge miss and it isn't easy to replace him. But that's what they're short of. Shah, that's a great kick from Mendy. Shah, the keeper's gone nowhere.
Oh, there's no goalie.
Is he going to claim this?
bang.
He dealt with that well, but Ismail Sarr, they're trying to get him in round the back. Barsham, the keeper, done well, but it was a great kick by Mendy, look at this. Tremendous kick, that.
Yeah.
That's a great ball, and he's got Sarr in round the back.
We're not going to be doing the England game because it's kicking off at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
We'll be watching it.
He wasn't having me tea. You see, I'd have done the 4 o'clock if you want to, but if you want to go home, I'm quite happy to go as well. Now, these have got to step this up here. There's a booking. Sarr's got to pick his game up here. He didn't look convincing there. That ball, Lenny, he should have really... He should have gone for that. He looked like a little bit half-hearted. Just want to have a look. Boulay Dia has just been booked. I just need to have a little look at
30 minutes gone.
Who's on the bench for Senegal.
And very, very little has happened.
They've got Nicholas Jackson. I'm sorry, Nick Jackson. Who's been obviously linked with Everton. Villarreal. They've got him. Who's a forward on the bench. They've got Bamba Deng as well, who Everton turned down. He then went. Leeds were interested. He then went and failed a medical, didn't he, at Marseille? But they've got him on the bench as well. They've got Papagayo on the bench, you're right, quite late. But Sarr there just be a little bit more.
I tell you what, if the keeper had...
No, they caught him. They were in trouble there. But half an hour in, they've got to do more, haven't they?
Tell you what, he did catch him though.
No,
he stayed on his feet.
We've had 2 shots at Qatar. Senegal have had 5 and 1 on target at the moment.
Oh, he's broke his
wrist.
Moved his fingers, I think he'll be alright.
GDI says, saw that kudos yesterday. I seriously hope Everton are working on that already.
Why does the Qatar
He likes the
coach
sheet.
look like he should be in a Jason Statham film?
He looks like Stephen Endy with a baldy head. And he looks a little bit like Jag Ten Hag.
Ten Jag. Oh, we are.
Works, doesn't it?
Look, worst injury in football.
Oh, he's done.
Worst injury in football.
Career threatening that. The wrist. Oh, all the weight on the wrist.
He just looked shocked.
Someone put, see that? Why Snoop Dogg managing Senegal, and Snoop Dogg thingied it like that. He said something like soccer or something and done a flag or something like that. Tom Pike said, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but your son's been linked with Everton.
The worst.
No. Miss Jackson's like that.
The worst 5 words in the English dictionary. Yeah. You've been linked with
Everton like you. Yeah, Argentina, Mexico tomorrow night should be good, says Mr. Anonymous. The Blues says, do you think Godfrey will become an insurance policy type right back who doesn't go forward? No, because Patterson is the right back, end the story. What he might become is the left back. If he play a 4, he won't become the right back. I still haven't seen the like button, so hit it. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
Do what you're asked to do. Thank you.
88 likes.
And make sure that you are subscribed. Thank you very much. 0-0. 33 minutes. The play has restarted. And Senegal are on the attack. Sarr loses the ball again. Qatar trying to break. That's a good ball.
Go.
They've got a chance.
No, wrong.
No, it is. That is. He's in on the back. Chance.
Oh, penalty!
Oh,
but he didn't get the ball, did he?
Referee.
But he didn't get the ball.
Referee.
But he didn't get the ball. He did not get the ball. It's a goal kick, so how can that not be a penalty? How can it not be a penalty? He didn't get the ball.
That to me is a penalty kick.
He does not get the ball. It's a penalty!
That's a penalty.
Oh my God, it's a penalty!
Ismail Sarr.
It's a penalty!
Qatar.
It's got to be a penalty! How can it...
It's going to go to VAR, surely. That is a penalty
That
kick.
is a stone wall penalty.
You are an impact.
Oh, you're a joke. That is a penalty.
Wow. That is a horrific decision. That is horrific. They should be down.
That is a disgrace.
That's a penalty. That is a penalty. There's
That's a disgrace.
You are pathetic, referee. That is abysmal.
That
Wow.
that is awful.
That's genuinely one of the
That
worst
is
decisions I've
that
ever
is
seen.
shocking.
Wow.
That is shocking.
That is a crazy...
In a game, in a game of
Ismail Shah.
in a game of so few chances, that is shocking.
That referee has had an absolute nightmare there. What a dreadful
But when you look at that,
bit of
compared to
officiating.
Ronaldo's yesterday,
Yeah, Ronaldo's wasn't a penalty yesterday. If that wasn't a penalty, there's not a chance of FIFA again.
that is shocking.
That is shock. That really is such a poor decision. Christ.
That's terrible, that.
Fancy not going to look though. If he goes and looks right at the monitor and then
Yeah.
he goes, no, I still don't believe, then
Arrogance, though. That's
That
arrogance,
is
that.
poor,
That's
that.
arrogance, that.
Poor,
Straight
that.
away. How? It's a goal kick, so like, it's not like...
that he hasn't even played the ball, has he? That's embarrassing, referee. You've embarrassed yourself there. Absolutely embarrassed yourself and your family.
Family.
And anyone who's known you. Gareth said, just had a chocolate bar and it has to be added to the list from the other day.
Okay.
A white chocolate Kit Kat chunky. You're just being stupid now, Gareth. Stupid. Not getting to anywhere near the list. That's up there with that refereeing decision.
I can't believe that. I genuinely thought he'd go to VAR.
No. That's
One of them where
absolute-
they'll go, we got that wrong
Yeah, that's terrible.
in
that.
like 3 weeks.
That is really, really bad.
That is awful.
Know what that is, don't you? That's FIFA getting their own back on the Budweiser thing. There's a Trisha guy. It's in a box, checks back. Trying to play the 1-2.
I genuinely can't
You see,
believe
for
that.
Qatar, that's gutting because
Yeah.
they're not going to get many more chances, are they? And that was a stonewall penalty.
Stonewall penalty. It's not even debatable.
The thing was, the only question the referee has to ask himself there, right? Did Ismail Shah play the ball? And the answer is no, he didn't. He got no touch on the ball. He didn't get by the ball. He come through the
That
back
is
of the
terrible.
lad. Absolutely terrible. Terrible decision.
Terrible.
Mr. Anonymous says Qatar should walk off. They should have all walked over and brought a spotlight onto the referee. That is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious decision.
No, maybe about it. I hate it. Know what I hate? I hate when commentators sit on the fence.
Yeah,
you know it's a penalty. There's no maybe about it.
No.
It's a penalty.
Awful. Awful.
He brings him down.
Paulie FC says frozen dark chocolate bounty.
Controversial.
Not sure about that.
Controversial.
Carl says, I hope this World Cup isn't remembered for its VAR decisions. Yeah, that's terrible, isn't it? What a terrible decision that was. Everton currently still 1-0 up. It was Onkaronko who scored the goal. He's a good striker, is he? And obviously, he's playing because Tom Cannon is, of course, has been playing in Everton.
What's going on? What was that?
What is the
Oh
keeper
my
doing?
God! What's the keeper doing?
Taking a risk. Taking a risk.
Take a risk.
Take a risk.
Imagine if Ghana scored. What's going on?
The ref stopped the game again.
Imagine if Ghana had scored that goal last night. Make it 3-3.
Oh, they're being incredible. Why? What was he doing there?
Look at this.
Oh, keeper, what are you doing? Got away with that. Got away with
I was like
that.
thinking about it, going, oh, what could... And I was thinking, why didn't you just run over and back here?
I don't know why he slid. He got the ball. Tyler says the US commentators saying it's a definite penalty.
It's 100%
100% penalty, Tyler. 100%.
Shouldn't matter what. I'm sure the only nationality of commentator would be the Senegalese.
Birmingham have equalised against Everton in the Premier League Cup. 10 minutes to go in that one.
That's a shocker,
That, yeah. I'm still smarting from that. Reeling. I am from that decision. Reeling. Stephen Lee says, I hope Cody gets some time tonight. He won't get any tonight, matey. Maybe against Wales, if England win tonight, maybe he'll play. But Christian D'Amato says never a penalty.
Are you messing?
It was 100% penalty.
100%
I'm not even going to
penalty?
go over it. It was 100% penalty. Royal Blue says my missus goes feral for white Kit Kats and white Twix. Fair play, mate. The Blues says, are you Senegalese, Christian? The crying face. Only people from Senegal think that wasn't a penalty, and the referee. It was 100% penalty. Probably the most blatant penalty you'll ever see.
Terrible.
It's shocking.
Absolutely shocking decision.
Shocking. But 0-0, 40 minutes gone. And Qatar really possibly should have been winning just because of the penalty. Senegal have been a better team, but they haven't been very good.
KSI says Everton are the Qatar.
Oh, a chance.
1-0.
Oh, what is the Senegalese defender doing? Boulaye Dia scores. The Qatari defender, what was he doing? Senegal take the lead. There was no mistake that time, and that penalty decision will sting even more.
It's going to come back to haunt them.
It is.
KSI says Qatar are the Everton.
What's he doing in
KSI says Qatar are the Everton of the World Cup. 0 shots on target.
Yeah. 1-0. 1-0. He took that chance. It broke. It smashed in. The scoreline needs to change. It is. And it has changed. Qatar 0. Senegal 1. Boulaye Dia. Here's the goal. Ball in. Oh, it's stuck under his feet. But I tell you what, he has.
Full Welsh there.
Oh, he's gone full Joe Allen
Good
there.
finish.
And
Good
Dia
finish.
has stroked it in the corner.
Oh,
And
it's hit him on the arse.
it's hit him on
It's
the
hit him on the arse.
Oh, he just can't get up quick enough.
Oh, right on the arse.
Boulaye Dia has put it in. And Senegal's
1-0.
World Cup is up
man.
and running. 1-0.
See, it's just so unfair, isn't it? You have VAR to make sure that you get decisions right. And that's so unfair on Qatar. So unfair.
See, for me, right, I thought what would have happened was he goes over, right, and has a look, yeah? And if he goes over and has a look, then keeps his decision, at least I'd go, all right, fair enough. He's gone and looked at it. I still would have said he got it wrong, but at least he would have given himself that. But to not even go and look and just go, hang on, let me just have a look at that. They're still, Toffee still having a go at him. I would be as well. I would be. I'd just be saying, you know it was a penalty. NA says thought there were loads of empty seats, but it's everyone in official Qatari dress. So I've just seen loads moving.
Nah, not having that.
Okay. I mean, Paul says, was that the Qatar Mason Holgate, the defender? The Blues
and I
says...
know, and in fact, I'll tell you why I know they're not. Because there's somebody at the match who we know. And he's just said the atmosphere is great, but yeah, loads of empty seats.
Yeah. The Blues says it was basically a back pass. Why didn't you just leave it for the goal? They're in again here, around the back there. First touch, heavy. It's a... No, he's offside. He's offside. And he says, I'd be taking the first flight out of Qatar tonight if I was that referee.
Shocker that. 43 minutes gone.
Yeah.
1-0 to Senegal.
Senegal at the moment.
Oh,
See what I did there?
Marlene.
Yeah, so Senegal, I mean, realistically, it probably should be 1-1 if we're saying Qatar would have scored the pen. But Senegal have got to do more because even if they win, is he being caught in the ribs there?
Well, it looks like he thinks he's been caught in the ribs there.
It was his own man.
Oh, that really hurt. Yeah.
It's his own, hang on, is it? It's his own man. Oh no, he has took one there.
Oh.
It's his knee in the ribs, mate. It's his knee in the ribs.
He's took one there like a Monday night out of townhouse.
Oh, yeah, he did as well because he got it in 2 places, which is very much like
Milf
they do in the
Mondays.
MILF Mondays. See what I mean? The Scots, he is the Qatari Stephen Endy, look at him. But Stephen Endy shaves his head. He's got that face.
Bad guy.
If that's running through to the keeper, that... When you looks out, Bula Dia finished it well low. It's what you should do. It's what you should do. Luke Jeffers says, saying that about the corruption, the Ronaldo and Messi penalties were dodgy though. Ronaldo extremely. Hang on, wasn't Messi for holding?
Yeah.
I don't think it was dodgy. It was a penalty.
And it
but
went
England's were penalties. That was the dodginess about it. England didn't get theirs when it was probably worse. Ronaldo's pen was... I understand why he gave it, because the lad kicked his foot and it did knock him over, but what I'm saying is that one was more of... Oh, Koulibaly, what are you doing? That one was
7
more...
extra minutes.
7. These games are like 4 hours long, aren't they? It's mad. At FIFA.
It's free football.
He's done well there at FIFA.
It's free football.
It is. Oh, you had to... That's a phenomenal. That was a
Some of the
terrible
defending
ball.
we've watched today.
It's the passing along the back. It's just berserk without looking. It's a great tackle.
Yes.
Well played, but ran into traffic.
Done nothing.
What are we on? So we're in the 46 minutes. There's 7 additional minutes. It's still Qatar 0, Senegal 1 is Crefin Diatta. Terrible ball. A lot of the link-up plays being poor. Qatar, but even that, Afif there, knocked it in and got it back, they were in. Koulibaly, Mendy strikes it forward. NA says, wet Wednesdays at the townhouse. Can't wait for my marriage to become stale. James says, when's part 2 of the Rooney doc coming out? The Rooney interview, rather, coming out.
Can't reveal that.
Okay. Okay. Saberio numero uno says, I know this ref from La Liga. He's usually very good and always goes to the screen. That's a weird one. It was a weird one. If he just goes and looks and then kind of tries to back his own decision up, at least... he's caught on
But doesn't the VAR person have to tell him that, though?
Yeah. If they're saying, yeah, you've got that right, why would he go and look at it?
I thought it was a horrendous decision.
Yeah.
The Qatari coach is from Barcelona, isn't he?
Is he, yeah?
Yeah, I think he studied at Barcelona.
Okay.
And then went over to Aspire and then got the job through that.
Oh, okay. James Wallen says the only good thing about there being loads of extra time is it means there's only 30 minutes between the next game.
Yeah.
Stephen Lee says it all is at the time, bet they won't do it in the Premier League though. There's a break here, down the right hand side. 48 minutes, this half will of course be 52 at least because of the 7 minutes injury time. Qatar on the break, they switch the play towards a thief. Make the run, make the run.
Qatar get a goal.
That's a great first touch.
I hope they get a goal.
Yeah. Oh, he's done all right there and he's won himself a corner.
I want to see they get a goal just to see if those people are real or are they seats.
To see the
I want to see
Qatari limbs.
I want to see Qatari limbs.
Maybe I was going to say maybe that's not the right thing to say. Qatari celebrations.
I'm glad you said that.
Qatari celebrations.
Just so we know who's real.
A thief.
Could be a game, could be seat or
fan.
human.
A thief into the middle.
No.
It's going to be hard to beat the likes of Koulibaly in the air, isn't it? Let's be honest. Koulibaly looks a shadow of himself since leaving Napoli, says the Blues.
I reckon the ref's wearing rainbow boxes.
Maybe. You know what? The Blues. I was thinking this the other day. I forget he's at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Koulibaly.
Yeah.
There's just like no there's no talk about him or anything.
Sent off at Leeds, isn't he? Never quite recovered.
Weird. Whoa. This keeper's not looked the most convincing, I'll be honest. Has he? I'm sure he's had better days, the keeper, than he's had today. Oh. Qatar coming forward in the 50th minute, last couple of minutes of this first half, in which they've done all right, to be fair, but almost got in round the back. They've done okay, to be fair.
Played by Mendy.
You know what? What's mad, right? Senegal are better than Ecuador, and yet Qatar have looked much better in this game. Than, I know they haven't been brilliant, don't get me wrong, but they've looked like they carry a threat. Where against Ecuador, they had a header in the first half and a volley in the second half. That was it.
Playing heads and volleys.
Fair enough. Couldn't put it all together. The Blues says they're wearing chair-like ponchos. But
Yeah. No, they're wearing the. I think a lot of them are real people.
No, they are.
They're just wearing, obviously.
Switches on.
They're wearing the traditional
Qatari
garments,
Yeah,
aren't
that's
they?
it, yeah. You just want to see them moving.
That's all I want.
Don't foul. Sharp.
Otherwise, they look like FIFA crowds.
Good tackle in the way. Here's a thief. Looks like the Qatari Mo Salah, doesn't he? Like the hair and that and the run. He's the one. If they're gonna do anything, it's gonna come through him, I think.
Sadly for them, he plays like the Qatari Dwight McNeil.
Leave Dwight alone. Leave him alone. There they go. There's Garnett. Into the final, probably the final 30 seconds of this first half. Senegal lead 1-0. They've had more shots and stuff, Senegal, but Qatar definitely should have had a penalty. Senegal building up on this side.
Ecuador! Okay,
Okay.
song by Sash.
Ecuador.
Ecuador!
Encore ball.
There's one for every nation.
That's a terrible ball. Go on, just have a shot from 80, 12 yards. That's it. That's the first half. Done. 1-0 at the break to Senegal, but Qatar should have had a penalty. Mathew Litherland says the tickets are only a £5 for the Everton under-21 game at Goodison.
Oh, yeah,
on
in the
Wednesday.
Papa John's.
Against Mansfield. The Blues says Ecuador underrated pass, good technical football. They're all right. They're all right, mate. NA says crazy how many journos and creators have got the gig out there in Qatar.
Yeah.
Everyone's there. Were you guys approached at any point? No. It's people with agents who've got the jobs. Yeah. Their agents have chased the coin, which is fair enough. Magnus says Afif is definitely an NPC because his name is FIFA backwards. Is right, Magnus. Steve Kelly says, all right, lads, hello, Steve. Good to see you both yesterday, just sitting watching a game, eating a Lion bar. What's a good chocolate bar to watch the footy?
I don't know. I don't generally eat chocolate bars watching footy.
Yeah, but if I said to you now, do you want a Mars bar, would you?
Let's just go, no thanks.
Would you really? Yeah. Okay. Lion bar, Steve, I'm not don't get me wrong, I'm not a massive lover of them, but I don't dislike them. But you're getting a lot in that. You're getting a bit of chewy.
You like to compare things to Lion bars now and again?
Well, that's what it'd be like if I was Ned's age,
And you'd gone to MILF Monday?
Yeah, oh God. Well, not just have the Instagram lifestyle like Ned, you know. And a brew, a Lion bar and a brew. A Mars bar I'd have with a cup of tea. Just chilled watching the footy. Dance 1211 says, I get all of my geography knowledge from late 1990s dance music.
Yeah.
Ecuador, Ibiza and the land of 1,000 dancers.
I'm not quite sure what the land of 1,000 dancers are.
No, I don't know what that is, but fair play. Fair play. Make sure that like button's hit. If
I
you're
love
here,
watching
thank you.
late 90s dance songs, music videos,
oh,
because
oh.
it's always, they're always like, almost like based on the Matrix. There's always a person with a briefcase, people wearing sunglasses and
Yeah.
like leather
Got the
coats,
trench
just
jacket,
walking
trench-
or running around cities,
Trench coats on, I think. Yeah.
going like that.
I wonder why they thought.
I don't know,
why
but
was
they're
that-
all like that.
Why was that the like?
They're all like that though, they're all like chasing
We've got
someone.
an idea for a video. Just video 101 in the
Matrix.
90s. NA says Mars bars are a bit heavy, like the roast dinners of a chocolate bar. Really?
Luke Jeffers has come up with a new night
Don't know.
at the townhouse. He says sloppy Saturdays.
I wouldn't want to go.
I wouldn't fancy that.
No, I'm busy on a Saturday for that one. Wouldn't be my one, Luke, to be honest, to be perfectly honest. Right, we're going to go for a very quick break. Ned is going to play an advert while we go for that. Check the advert out. We'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Here's Ned. Well, when Ned gives me the thumbs up,
What?
put the little clip on for us. Give me the thumbs up and then we
Turn
can...
the audio
we
on.
can-
But World in Motion, John Barnes doing a rap.
You got to.
Would you know the whole rap?
No. You
Surely
got to
you would.
hold
Some of
and
it.
give and-
It's one of those ones, you know when something plays and you sing it in the shower?
Come on.
Enough time's passed. There's been loads of rumours. We've heard all the stories. But come on, tell me. Why did you leave Everton?
world in motion. John Barnes doing a rap.
You got to.
Would you know the whole rap?
No.
Surely
got
you
to
would.
hold
Some of
and
it.
give
It's one of those ones. You know when something plays and you sing it in the shower?
Come on.
It's one of those ones.
Give me the
You could
16
do
bars.
He
I can't.
makes the words up.
Yeah, 100%.
Can you do the full 16?
Yeah.
Give me the full 16.
You got to hold and give, but do it at the right time. You can be slow or fast, but
you must get to the line.
They'll always hit you and hurt you. Defend
and
and
attack.
attack. There's only one way to beat them. Get
Around
round
the
the back.
back.
So catch me if you can, cause
'Cause I'm an England man.
And what you're looking at
It's the master plan.
We ain't no hooligans. This ain't no football song. Free lions
On
on
my
my
shirt.
chest. You know we can't. We're singing for England.
That was very good.
England.
It's so good.
You actually done the bits round the back. You actually went round.
Yeah. No, but,
The cadences were on point.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. Back.
We're ready to kick off for the second half. Qatar 0, Senegal 1. Diaz's goal separates the two sides as the ball's knocked forward and Qatar clear it. And they're going to have to really push on or they're crashing out of the World Cup as the host nation. They haven't had a shot on target yet as the host nation.
Well, they should have had a penalty.
They should have had the penalty though. I think that was even said in the studio. Well, it wasn't even.
James Wallen
That's the
says, a
problem.
Cadbury's fruit and nut share bar for myself because no one is sharing one with one of them.
Okay,
Yeah, I agree.
that's fair. That is fair enough, isn't it? As Senegal have the ball on the edge of their box and they're trying to play.
The Blue says, have you seen Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix? It's mad but fascinating. Seeing all these old structures from thousands of years ago.
No,
No, I've not seen that.
no, I've not seen it. It is incredible when you have a look. 52k so far. It's incredible when you have a look and see how things were built all those years ago without the technology we've got now.
Aliens.
There is definitely something else afoot.
Aliens.
Something
Absolute aliens. And not the ones from the film that'll eat your face and have got acid for blood.
else. Yeah.
Aliens have done it.
Just as yesterday when you played the Frank clip, there was no audio muted and Frank's mouth was moving and you just did Winksy, play the ball.
Shoot a ball,
It's your
Frank.
ball. It's your ball.
Winksy, shoot a ball. Shoot a ball.
No, imagine it.
Classic Winksy.
Oh, imagine it.
Classic Frank.
Yeah. Qatar playing it round at the back. Got to start committing men forward. I mean, I don't know whether he's got the men to commit forward.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Afif's the best player. He's the danger, you know.
I'll be honest with you though. Qatar won the Asian Championships,
Yeah.
and I don't know how.
I don't know how.
I don't know how they've. Excuse me.
It's a corner.
I don't know how they've done it.
Well, a feast, the man, a feast looks like a... See, they're not terrible.
a thief in the night.
Yeah, but they've just not got... Oh, just about.
But how have they won? You've got like top nations in that. Japan, Australia,
Good, obviously,
Saudi
Japan.
Arabia, South Korea. Excuse me.
You go and sneeze a million of them over there out the way. God's sake.
A million sneezes a minute.
It is, yeah, you are. You've gone full
Koulibaly.
sneezy. Corner to Senegal. Koulibaly's in there. They're all miserable. Oh my God! Stop!
Oh, it's a goal!
Oh, it's a goal!
It's a goal!
It's a great header.
And who was it? Not
It
Koulibaly.
is no, wasn't. It was him. He missed the chance in the first few minutes. It is 2-0 to Senegal. A good cross off the corner, near post run, flick header. The Senegalese supporters are
What a time to score.
delighted.
What a time to score.
It's a brilliant header. It is 2-0. And you feel like that is it now.
I
Qatar.
still feel proper alas on Qatar though. Because they
Oh,
should have had a penalty.
You should have had
And
the
they've
penalty.
been
At 0-0. It's a great header. It's you. Great run to the near post, flick over the keeper 2-0. And he's shoving Garner in the face. It's a great header. It's a great header.
Yeah, it's a good header.
Isn't it? It's a great run. It's a good corner. It's a great look from that angle. Oh, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant header. 2-0. And it is. That's game over. Ghana winning another tackle. Qatar,
Glenn,
huge uphill.
there
struggle.
was a part 2 of Ned versus Page, but it mysteriously disappeared.
It did.
It did go out.
This mysteriously
It went
disappeared.
out.
It mysteriously disappeared, that
Went
video. I don't know what's gone on there. Mysteriously disappeared.
I'll find it for you.
He beat him in the second one, didn't he?
No, Drew.
Oh,
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
Yeah. 7-0 Page one. Or did she? It's a header back.
Gary
2-0.
Smith, Gary Smith says, and I think this is the statement of the day. Go on. Sausage roll.
What about it? Is it a
Who
yay or a
knows?
nay?
Who knows?
Oh, okay.
That's what I like about
Just
the
do
statement.
anything with it. That's what you're saying.
I just like that.
Do what you will with it. Okay.
That's what I like. NA said, did Ned get moved on from outside the co-op last night?
Possibly. Kieran says, lads, what are your honest opinions on where we'll end up this season? Personally, I can't get away from the fact we will struggle again. Was at the Leicester game very disheartening. Kieran, I've got to be honest, that Leicester game was incredibly disheartening, really, because they're not a good side to me. They've got the front four were better than our front four, and that was the difference on the day.
That's all it takes.
Everton, for me, I thought between 11th and 14th at the start of the season, and I still think that's where we'll end up, because I believe they'll bring 2 players in January, who, as Qatar take a chance. Oh, it was a chance.
Was a chance. Headed just wide.
Lad, that was an
Lad.
it was a chance. What I will say is, if Everton don't bring in extra firepower in the final third, then they will struggle for the rest of the season.
I think if Everton don't
will.
bring players in, we will be in serious trouble.
Yeah. I do believe they'll bring 2 in now and then, and
fair play.
with that, I think we'll be comfortable.
James says, do all the European-based players go back to playing the Asia Cup? I think they do, yeah. I think they do, which makes it more surprising. The Blues says, I refuse to believe Ned beat anyone at football, including Page. W.R. Culbertson says, Thanksgiving leftovers for today. Get in. There you go.
Did you have a nice Thanksgiving? That's what I'm not. That's what
I'm hoping that next week there will be some Black Friday sales still going on as I enter the US of A.
It lasts a week now, doesn't it? It used to be one day, then he extended it for the weekend, and now all of a sudden it's, as a Trishik just been booked.
The Blues says, honestly, Ped, episode 5 showing the Göbekli Tepe structure in Turkey will blow your mind.
Very interesting.
NA says half-time shawarma and a Coke.
Sounds good to me. I don't even know what a shawarma is, but
It's
sounds
kebab.
Good. Oh, okay.
It's kebab.
The Blue says, I think we might be sound if we sign a winger and a striker. Like, yeah, we've got to, mate. Because I think structurally, the players are there for Everton to be fine. But without goals, it means absolutely nothing. So, you know, Everton could have a decent, you know, keeper's decent, the back four's decent, the midfield, if the structure's right in terms of how he sets up, I think it's fine. I think it's good, actually. I think, but it's like anything, if you leave holes everywhere, then you'll be picked off whether your players are good or not. I think if they get that right, and then add the striker and the winger into that mix, I think they'll be fine. But
It is, I will say though,
it is worrying.
It is worrying, but it is nice to see Dominic Calvert-Lewin using his time productively.
Why, what's he doing?
He's pushing Braun Shavers on his Twitter account, and there's a link to Amazon for the Black Friday sale.
See? What he's doing, it's trying to save people money. And I like that from Dom. I like that. I like it even better when he plays and scores goals. But that is fine, he's trying to save people money. And in this day and age, he has to.
A Welsh fan went on a national radio station and he said, for Iran, it's probably their biggest win since the Iron Sheik beat Bob Backlund at WrestleMania.
And would you concur to that?
I would, except the Iron Sheik was probably from Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely incredible.
Hello, Paul.
Oh, thanks, Paul. Oh, thanks. I don't know why you've given me it, but... Oh, look at that, it is. Paul's gone full, because it's USA. He's like, these are doing a watch-along tonight. We're not, but... USA. US.
I think he said it is yours.
It is yours. Must be having a clear out, mustn't he?
Yeah, it's a bit arse.
So why's he got it in the first place?
All the MLS kits will come back down and won't they, that they've got up there.
One nation, one team.
There you go. There you go.
Paul's just trying to gag in on our watch-along
Imagine
success.
just come and sit in and watch something.
No, he can't show his face on here. He needs to be paid for it.
It's a free kick to Qatar. A FIFA is over it. We have 55 minutes. Well, coming up to the 55-minute mark.
A thief? Who is it? The Prince of Persia?
He's here. And he's looking. This has got to be a good ball in. Get a goal now, you never know.
Oh, I just want to see them score.
They haven't hit the target yet, so to score it's difficult, isn't it? Ball in. Is this it? Is this the moment? Shoot! No, he kicked it against his own man.
I've just had a boss idea.
He kicked it against his own
I've just had a boss idea for a game concerning the chairs, but I don't... Oh! What's he done? But I don't know whether I can say it.
Don't say it then.
I'll text you it.
Okay,
I'll text
don't
you
say
it. I won't say it, but I'll text you it.
Because you know what? If you're saying I don't know if I can say it, there's an issue. Joe Haynes says it wasn't even at WrestleMania.
Go on, I've texted it to you. Just check it. Just check it. This is the...
Okay,
This is
Don't say it. It's funny, but don't say it, just in case.
I don't know if it's...
He kicked it against his own man.
See, I don't know whether that's a grey area, but I don't want to upset
It probably
anyone.
is a grey area, to be honest. But remember the saying, if in doubt, don't say it.
Oh, yeah. So it's like, I want to see if they score, so we can see whether they're chairs or they're real people. So it was going to be fake or...
Say it then.
No, I'm not going to say it. Fake or... What rhymes with fake?
Blake. Andrew Bowen says the Iron Sheik was born in Iran.
He wasn't. It was a gimmick, surely.
And Royal Blue says the Iron Sheik was actually from Iran.
Okay, fair enough. I thought it was always a gimmick.
Well, there you go. RW Culbertson says, always have a good Thanksgiving, Baz. I'll be hitting the pumpkin cheesecake repeatedly. Got to fatten up for the return of Everton when I'm not eating due to stress. As Senegal through again, Shah shot blocked. Qatar will get it away and do get it away. Still 2-0 here in the 57th minute. Qatar win the ball back. Little bit of a break here. A thief carrying the ball. He's been by far their best player. He's up to the edge of the box.
Oh,
he almost got.
Lucky lad.
He's got to at least have a shot on target in this game. Come on. Come on. Joe Haynes, yeah. Gary Smith says, lol, let's hope Dom storms in the Prem now and shows the plastic fans proper Premier football is better than this farce. Okay. Yeah. Have you seen Sky News try to interview the Welsh fans as they came out the stadium and asked them, what are your thoughts on the win?
Was it like if they were Everton
What are your
fans?
thoughts on the win?
Well, it was a win, just for a run.
For a run, yeah. For a run. It would be good to see Qatar get a goal, wouldn't it? Just see the
You know what
crowd.
a ran rhymes with, don't you? A nan, which takes us back to the townhouse on a Monday.
Oh, I thought you meant Ned's shoes.
Michael Cosgrove says, you had to start one of the following in the England team for the rest of the tones. Who are you picking?
Chance in the box.
Paul Gerrard, Michael Branch, Peter Clark, Mitch Ward, Tony Thomas.
I've got to use one of them.
Only one of them, yeah.
In the Everton team.
No, in the England team.
Oh, say it again then.
Paul Gerrard,
No.
Michael Branch,
No.
Peter Clark, Mitch Ward, Tony Thomas.
That's a harsh list.
I'm going for Branch for the pace up front.
I'm going for Tony Thomas.
Represented England under 21s.
For his crossing ability.
Simon Taylor says, last day in Florida, so getting depressed. Had a Kit Kat over here and it was awful. Last meal on death row would be cheese and jam sandwich. Well, if you're going to die, then yeah.
Everton and Birmingham drew 1-1
There you
in
go.
the 21 Premier League Cup. Francis Okoronkwo scored Everton's goal. So there you go. W. Culbertson says, did Garner score in this game? No, if that's what you're asking. Joe Haynes says, you keep saying a thief carrying the ball and all I can hear is a thief carrying the ball.
That's why I said Prince of Persia.
Dead Man's Shoes, British thriller, 2004, starring Paddy Considine.
Dead Man's Shoes.
Dead Nan's
No,
Shoes.
it's not, definitely not Dead Man's Shoes.
He's obviously
That's the sequel.
That's
with
the
yeah.
the thriller in Manila.
Dead Nan's Shoes, based in Birkenhead. As a client of the townhouse walks out with someone else's shoes.
Video, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's Afif.
Dead Man's Shoes, a great film. Great film.
Welcome.
I haven't heard that song and I do not want to wear it.
To be fair, it's dead catchy. It's horrible, but it's dead catchy.
Did you see his video of when the
When
lad scored?
When Suey scored.
Yeah.
That's fake. At the ball in. Yeah.
No, when the lad did the suey.
Oh, no,
Have you
no.
not seen
No,
that?
I've seen when Ronaldo scored and he was crying.
When the lad does the suey,
Was
he's
he
like,
fuming?
oh, well, he used a word
Yeah.
that we're not allowed to use, so.
Okay, it's a shot. Please it.
Oh!
Still hasn't hit the target, though, has it?
Gone wide.
He's
Oh,
doing
he's
some mad
bouncing round.
skip. Good strike,
Yeah,
though.
he's like, he's saying words that we can't say.
Okay.
That's not that far, is it? Keep it out
That's
of
where
cover,
to go. I
And
just
he's-
wanted
he's
it to hit
going-
the target.
Oh yeah, but he's doing it. No, the way he does it for like, keeps doing it for like 2 minutes.
He's funny when but then he takes it through. Just like do your funny bit and then pull back a bit.
Funny if you were 9.
Kev says, man, it's cold out there. That's what Kevin Kraft says. Kevin Murphy says, all right, lads, where are you watching the England game? Love to see. Just gonna watch it at home.
Not in the house.
Right. Joe says, ha ha ha, Dirty Barlow on the sniff. Okay. Kevin Kraft says, dead Nan's shoes.
You've done that, haven't you?
Glenn Watson says, highly inclusive. Baz, Ped,
Okay.
Ned, and Page is near. Question, if you cook,
Good tackle.
get the best chef in the world to cook. If you could,
Yeah.
I think it's if you could.
Yeah.
Get the best chef in the world to cook you one dish and one dish only. What meal would you pick and why?
I don't know. I don't know because I've...
If he was the best chef in the world, you know what I'd
Could
do?
you be?
I'd go full Minnesota and get him to do me a mystery dish.
Who is the best chef in the world?
Don't know.
Is it Wolfgang Puck?
I've had one of his pizzas in Disney. It was all right. There's a thief in. Please hit the target. Oh! They've had a shot on target. Good save from Mendy. Good save from Edouard Mendy. It's a thief again.
I can't imagine
Oh, it's a good save.
pizza in Disney would be his best work.
Well, you
was
said
going
Wolfgang Puck, I'm just telling you. It was
It wasn't
Kalen.
going in.
It was
Was it in the
Kalen.
post?
It was Kalen.
Was it in the post?
No, it was in. Corner in low. Another corner for Qatar.
Do you know if it was the best chef in the world, I'd let him surprise me.
That's why I said a mystery dish. That's what I'd have. I'd just say, mate,
Are you talking about food?
you're the best in the world. Right, just make me something. I wouldn't tell him what to do. It'd be insulting to tell him what to make me.
Surely that's his job.
Gone back. No, but he's got the ability to come all the way through.
I'd like
Well
to...
done.
Pull it!
Shoot again, don't have two shots. Oh, it's terrible, lad. That's the centre back again.
I'd have the rat from Ratatouille to make me dinner.
Would you?
Yeah. Makes amazing food.
Okay. He makes ratatouille.
He made more than that.
No. Gary Smith says suey off the top of the diving board in New Brighton Bats.
I remember going there as a kid. It was freezing.
Oh yeah, Chris Burns says, I do what Ego from Ratatouille does and say, have your chef cook what he dares serve me. If it's the best chef in the world, he should know what I want.
No, he's not a mind reader.
Okay. Crepin Diatta has gone off on the 64th minute. He hasn't really been in this game and he's been a bit disappointing, I'll be honest.
Do you know who this World Cup misses though? Yes.
It'd be great if Umar Niasse was at this
be.
World Cup. With the wrist injury, it would be brilliant. Royal Blue says carbonara with a side of garlic mushrooms.
Voted best player in Russia by
Mushrooms.
some lad in his bedroom. And Roberto Martinez fell for it.
Yeah. To be fair though, Niasse did score us some important goals, mate, the Prince. So
He did.
I've got loads
He
of
did.
time for him.
He did.
Kevin
play.
Kraft says Ratatouille is a fantastic high concept animated movie.
Brilliant film. It's a brilliant film.
There you go.
And the ride's all right in Disney as well.
Supposed to be good, yeah.
Have
you been on it, yeah?
So,
Fair play to you.
And in Paris.
Chance.
And in Paris, so it makes it even better.
And it's in Epcot now, isn't it? It's opened up in Epcot. So.
Never mind, Epcot.
Never mind, Epcot.
Yeah,
We got
it
ready
is
too.
good.
Here's Ismail Shah. Float it back.
Put it in.
Senegal. Chance into the box. Back to Shah. Little ball into the middle.
Good
Cleared
there.
by
Good there.
Qatar. Still waiting for a Ghana banger here.
A Ghana banger.
Yeah, just get it and smash it in.
Actually, you can get
Top.
that. You can get that in the townhouse as well.
Top in it, you can.
But that's only on Thursdays.
James Wallen says Ratatouille ride in Disneyland Paris is
It
sensational.
is good, like. And
go.
it's nice the way it's like set as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like a little Persian square, and then they say stuff in French and they say stuff in English as well.
Chris says, Chris Burns says, if he's the best chef in the world, Pet, then he should take one look at me and go, I know exactly what to make this vegan knobhead. Chris, you're veganing and knobheading
How would
yourself
he
off there.
again,
Don't
no.
do that.
Again, no.
Don't do that, Chris.
What if he doesn't and he serves you meat?
Well, the Blue says, what if he brought you something you didn't like, though?
That would spoil your time.
Kevin Kraft gets a wrist injury every night, he said.
I have no idea what that means.
He was just making sure his prostate's
PlayStation.
in a good place.
Plays on the PlayStation.
R.W. Culbertson says, let's tempt Batty goal out of retirement in January. Just tell him to stand in the box for 90 minutes, give him a launch here. Fair play. Kev Murphy says, you've been to Hooters yet, lads? I've been to Hooters in America.
Yeah, been in Florida,
I don't
been
really. In Minnesota.
San Diego, been to Hooters.
Ball into the box.
Get in! Oh, what a save!
What
Mendy!
a save from Edward
How
Mendy.
has he missed that?
Qatar have had another attempt on target, but it should have been their first goal.
Oh,
Oh, how did he miss? It's a good
that?
save from Edward Mendy, to be fair, but
it
how has he
shouldn't be
missed?
saving that. That should be a goal.
Inside the 6-yard box, that should have been
We
the
almost
goal.
got to test out the brilliant new game
again,
show.
And again, cleared by Senegal, still not clear yet. Back in, knocked down again.
Oh.
It's another Qatari corner. They're putting the pressure on here. What a save that
Let's
was.
see the replay.
Here it is. Ball into the box. Arrive. Oh, it's hits
Hits him on the shin.
Yeah.
He goes to head
Goes
of it,
to head
and
it,
it hits
it's
him
the
on the
shin.
shin.
Good reactions from the keeper, though.
Good save.
That's a good save. The strong arm there from Edward Mendy.
Oh, yes, strong
And
arm.
you know how he's got that strong arm?
Oh, PlayStation.
From PlayStation action.
Training, probably, I'd imagine.
I'd imagine so.
Training every day.
Weights and training. Being a professional goalkeeper. It's a corner. And it comes again flat.
It's a corner.
Cleared at the near.
It's a corner.
Qatar have had 2 attempts
Yeah.
on target. They're flying here.
Done well last few
Ball in
minutes.
again. Over the head. Sits out for it. Still Qatari pressure here. They sense a goal is coming. Kev Murphy says, I meant Liverpool. It's okay, Baz, I know your missus watch. Keep denying it. Oh, no, I've been. She's been with me in Florida and in Minnesota we went. But I haven't been to the one in Liverpool. Whereabouts is it in Liverpool? Liverpool one, is it?
News bar.
Oh, the news. You keep telling me this.
I've been to the Hooters with my missus about 4 times.
Yeah, it's a family restaurant.
It's a family restaurant.
Just because girls are well endowed.
Been with me,
They work there. That's the way it
my
is.
sister was with us when we went.
Yeah. Family restaurant.
Family restaurant.
Um,
I went to one in Houston as well. My mate nearly died from heat exhaustion.
Kevin Kraft says prostate is the problem, like a child at night. Royal Blue says, what did you think when it was made public the club removed Nias's access to his locker? I thought it was shocking. It was Koeman, and I thought that was poor, like, to be fair. Thought it was poor. Chris Byrne says, I've just seen the save. Wow. There's a chance at the other end for Senegal.
Corner.
It's a corner. Oh,
Definitely a corner.
Referees give a goal kick.
Referee's a clown. I mean,
It's a definite corner.
referee is a clown.
Looped up off his foot. Interesting, he's given.
Absolute clown he is.
Jay Moriarty says, can't believe that Wales game. In what way? How poor Wales were?
They were terrible.
Because they were really poor.
They were
Iran
genuinely-
deserved to
they
win,
were
didn't
terrible.
they? Gary Smith says, plant-based food for veggies made in a meat plant. Okay.
Okay. Brian Garside says, wow, save of the tournament.
I don't know, Pickford was a good save, like. Was a really good save, that, to be fair.
Bill Cummings says, Wales were poor. It gave me Everton flashbacks.
Yeah. They
And
were
he's-
poor,
and he's
Wales.
Welsh.
They were poor.
He's Welsh. So he knows more than anyone.
Yeah, give the stream a like if you're watching. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. And subscribe if you haven't. We
Josh
also
says,
massively
what's a
appreciate
country
that.
you two would love to go to someday?
You want to go to Japan?
Well, I want to go
don't
to
you?
Japan, and I am going to go to Japan. I'm, you know, life is short, and I'm going to go to Japan. I want to go, and I'm going to go.
I'd like to go to China, you know, to see the Great Wall. China. Japan is a fascinating country. Like, it's just looks
It's
incredible.
like in the future.
It's just a bit scary because it's
Why?
full on earthquakes there.
Do they know?
Yeah.
When was the last time there was an earthquake?
Probably about 3 months ago. We had a couple of bad ones recently. I'd love to go to. I mean, I can quite easily go, but I'd love to go to Canada.
Just go there.
No. Somebody said a place you'd love to go. Hawaii, it's not a country, but Hawaii would be nice to see as well. But Canada, I think. Yeah, I think Canada.
No, definitely Japan. I want to go. Looks amazing.
Jay Moriarty says, I didn't watch, just didn't think they'd lose. They deserve to lose. We wanted Wales to win. They deserve to lose. Iran hit the post twice in 4 seconds. Like literally one post come out, hit the other post, and then the keeper made the save. Yeah. They missed. They had a goal disallowed in the first half, which was the correct decision. But if they'd have timed it right, it was stupid that they went ahead of the ball. And Wales just never really got going. They had one chance in the first 10 minutes, didn't they? And that was it, really.
They should have gone one up, really.
Yeah. But Iran deserved to win, so... the Blue says Koeman for you. That I actually dislike him just as much as our last manager. For you, though. Koeman is I don't like Koeman. Koeman ruined our club, to be fair. I hope I never meet him. I'll do him, says Kevin Kraft. Fair enough. Just give him a mystery drink. Chris Byrne says, Japan is my dream destination. Hopefully in the next year or two, I'm going to go. Do it, Chris. Life is very short. If you've got the opportunity to go. Do these things if you can, obviously. As Qatar coming in round the back.
Oh!
Another opportunity. He's got another corner. W. Culberton says, is that BBC show on R9 available to us Yanks anywhere?
It's on the zone.
It's on the zone, so if you could get that. Oh, that Mendy saved that again.
Double
Double
bounce.
whammy there. Toronto in the summer, Baz, just don't come in the winter. Lol. Says
Well,
Kevin
Toronto's not too
Thompson.
bad, is it? Because that's literally just over the border from New York.
Yeah.
But I was going to go to Canada, I'd go to Vancouver.
That's right on the far.
Vancouver looks gorgeous. I'd go to Vancouver and then I'd go down to Seattle as well.
When I was going to go and play in Canada, I could have gone to Vancouver or Toronto Emeralds before I broke my leg. I mean, you did look at Vancouver, just that it's bloody freezing.
In the summer, they're warm though.
Be all right in the summer, like, yeah. Clash your heads again. Oh.
Luke says, Japan would be a dream for me, but I hate going away. Wish I loved travelling, but can't stand it. I
love travelling.
I love getting there. When I'm there, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I don't like the hassle of travelling. I hate I hate getting to a place. I hate the bit where you've got to get to your hotel and you've got your suitcase. But once I'm in, and I'm sorted, then
You're
I've got
all
no
right,
problem. I'll go to New York.
You like that in Minnesota and DC seemed all right there.
I just hate it. I hate all that. Like when we got back to DC and we were waiting around in that heat, waiting for a bus to take. Oh, I hate all that.
Wasn't great.
I just want to get in and settled.
Yeah. I suppose when we got there, like Ryan picked us up, didn't he, Ryan Williams? So
that
it was
was dead
fine
easy.
then, wasn't it? That was boss. But yeah, the waiting back in DC to get to go to the hotel was a bit annoying. But the other bits were okay, weren't they? Where are we? Here. Gary Smith says China is wonderful. Japan's on my bucket list. The Blues says being the dam because it was 45 minutes away. Couldn't act those long flights, me. Oh, they're all right, you know. Once you, if you watch films and that, they're all right. Depends what the desire is to get to the other destination, doesn't it? If you're not really that bothered, why would you do it? It's like I wouldn't go to Florida to go and sit on the beach, and people do it. I just think,
Go to Spain.
I'd go to Spain, somewhere that's 2 hours away, because the beaches are just as, well, the better actually.
I was the same for Australia. I was like, I'm
yeah.
going to go to Australia, and I was like,
Mate, if Australia would have been one, like 14-hour flight, I'd have gone.
I was just like,
We'd
can
have
I be
gone.
arsed with like 24 hours
No.
to a place that I'm just going to go and watch Everton? There's no other, I know for some people Australia is amazing, and doesn't bother me. But like somewhere like, see the thing with Japan is I was like, well I could go to America, I've been to America loads of times, why not go somewhere where, and there's a Disney, there's a Universal.
No, we're not.
If you know, there's a Super Mario Land.
There's things to do.
There's things to do, and then there's old places, there's new places. I'd love to go on the bullet train as well. And it's like somewhere you don't get people going, oh, where'd you go? Went to Japan. Do you that often?
No.
It's somewhere where people in this country still don't go to. It doesn't. So it looks dead futuristic, but then other places looks dead traditional.
Yeah.
So
No, it's like it's different. It's almost like different countries in one, isn't it? Seen it
and I'd also like to go while I'm like healthy and fit and don't mind walking around a bit.
Yeah.
Whereas as you get older, and obviously your legs are gonna.
Comes harder,
You want to go and you end up being on a cruise and all that.
Royal Blue says Japan is 3 countries in one. White sand, palm trees, beaches in the south, snow-capped mountains in the north, and the most amazing cities in the centre.
There you go.
So there
Have a bit of that.
you go. Kevin Kraft says that Charlison's a big loss to Everton. He's my favourite player. Royal Blue says, why are players bang average at Everton, but the moment they leave, they're amazing? You mean the perception of them?
31 minutes gone in the second half. 2-0 to Senegal. They're not really arsed now, Senegal. They're just defending, making sure they get the 3 points.
Well, that keeps them alive for
That's
them.
what I'm saying. They're not really that arsed in going forward.
Playing, they've got Ecuador in the final game.
That second goal killed the game, I think, pretty much. Because
Qatar have had a couple of chances.
No, they have, but they know that these haven't scored a goal yet, have they? So
No, well, you can't see them getting through, can they? Let's be honest. When you're looking at it,
can't see them getting one.
through, yeah. The Blue says Greece. Greece looks amazing, but I don't like the sun. Greece is lovely. Greece is a lovely place. The water's incredible. But you don't
does.
like the sun. Wouldn't you go in like late
always sunny,
September
don't it?
when it's like,
Yeah, tepid.
you know, it's almost like
warm.
like mid-70s
Like
to
our-
like
like
high
our summer.
70s, yeah. And then you can sunbathe or just walk around and see some great sights. Get in the water, it's gorgeous. It's not too hot.
Yeah. Oh, touch.
I've been to Greece a few times. It is lovely. People are lovely as well. It's a
Isn't
good ball. They've got it! Qatar!
They've got it!
Montari with a header. Montari with a header. Great cross, great header. 2-1.
Here we go.
15
Oh,
minutes.
it is.
Game on.
It's fake
Tradi-
or...
Traditional, yes.
Yeah.
Traditional dress. That was a good goal. Good cross. Good header from Montari. 2-1. Game on. 15 minutes to go. Game on.
Look at that
Kevin-
ball, though. Look at that.
Great ball. Well, it's off the shin.
Great
It's this
that,
cross
though.
now. This cross is brilliant. And what a header that is.
Boom!
Corner. Dion Dublin-esque there. The Doob. That was a good header.
Who's doing the commentary?
Yeah. Right into the corner.
Get
2-1.
in. Game on. Come on.
Chris says I've not been to Greece, but I have been to Kefalonia. I've been to Kefalonia.
Where's
It's lovely.
Kefalonia?
Byzanti. It's Zakynthos and Kefalonia, the Aegean Islands. Lovely.
So is that a thing on its own?
Yeah, island. Yeah. Greek island, that is.
Well, so it is Greece.
Lovely. He's saying it's not
Oh,
Greece.
so it's not
I
mainland?
haven't been to mainland Greece. I've been
Sorry.
to Corfu, Zante, Kefalonia.
Fair play. I haven't
All
been to
three
any
are
of them.
lovely.
I don't do beach. Oh!
Corner
I don't do beach
to
holidays. So
No.
I went to Cyprus for my sister's wedding, and that was it.
I
And
believe
I went to
Dingy's
Tenerife
nice.
when I was 20.
Roads are supposed to be lovely for the sights
For
as
me,
well.
for me, it's not. People want to relax, but I like going places and seeing things, and maybe that'll, as I get older, that'll slow down. But because I don't go on loads of foreign trips, when I do, I like going to the States, or I like going to see things, or
Corner in low.
or you know, spending a week or so
Yeah.
doing stuff.
Yeah.
The idea of sitting down for a week to me is, and don't get me wrong, for some people that's heaven, because that is a break, but I'm not like that.
No, I used to do that years ago, because when I was playing footy especially, just want to have a day on the beach for 2 weeks and read books and that. Now,
No,
I like to be entertained. I like to do things all the time, and it
Let me
may
entertain
move
you.
back. Well, we went to a chance at the other end for Senegal. We went to Barcelona for 4 days, didn't we? 5 days, whatever it was. And that was boss, because obviously they have this Portaventura, there's Ferrari,
Oh, nice.
World, and there's obviously you've got the architecture of Barcelona as well, and which
so
is
much
great.
out there to see, isn't
Yeah,
it?
brilliant.
But I don't personally want to waste it by sitting on a beach, but that's just me.
The Blues says I hide in our summer, mate. I hide it in it. I hate England in the summer. Fair enough. If you're not like a summer person, fair play. Fair
But
play.
you shouldn't let that stop you.
Scott 1878 says, you ever been to Malta? I haven't. No, my mum and
I
dad
believe
have
it's
been and love it.
gorgeous,
Says
though.
it's lovely.
I'll tell you where
yeah.
I do want to go, just off because Malta's similar, is Croatia to Dubrovnik,
Oh,
where they
Dubrovnik,
filmed
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of Game of Thrones. My mum went.
Croatia's lovely. I
My
haven't
mum
been,
went on
but
a
it looks
cruise. She said it
gorgeous.
was amazing.
Yeah, looks lovely. Former Yugoslavia, look good. People used to go. It was gorgeous. Crossing. Oh, Bamba Deng is on for Senegal, of course. Mentioned it the other day. He was Everton may have took him in the summer, but didn't. And then Leeds thought they had him and he failed the medical, didn't he? Went to Marseille. Oh, sorry. He turned Leeds down, went to Marseille and failed the medical.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Bamba.
Gary Smith says, look, sound Greece, the food tastes amazing. Greece is lovely, really is. Like
Grilla.
Corfu's gorgeous if you stay away from like Benitez and places like that. Corfu is lovely, like.
Greece, like a lot of places, looks amazing if you've got the money. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you watch certain things and you see with the money, they just. What was the program I was watching? Oh, think yo. Del there.
Oh yeah.
Didn't she go to Greece? Innit? Or was that another one I was watching? And she went on
He
some.
went to Ibiza.
Where was it she
That's
went?
right,
To?
Ibiza,
And she was
don't
on
mind.
the boat, and the fella left the boat.
Rabita, wasn't
Was he? Yeah. And,
Rabita,
and they were like,
Rabita?
No.
Rabita,
Anyway,
Rabita, 5
go anywhere on
times,
the beaches.
gorgeous.
and they were on the boat, weren't they, for like a few days, and the fella was like, what are you doing?
Why you stayed on me boat?
Why have you stayed on me boat?
Well, she didn't know him, did she, really? It was a mate who knew him. And
But they were like,
they took the mick, didn't he?
Yeah,
Just
they like
stayed.
stayed for like 3 or 4 days, costing them a fortune.
Because they didn't have any money in
What
the
was
other
it
place.
I was watching with the Greece?
Dalvar.
I think, oh, it might have been the other one I was watching. We lose. It's about the we work, and he goes to Greece, and he's a billionaire. So
Yeah,
he's not from Greece, from Israel, but I'm sure he goes to Greece, and it's one of those places. If you've got money, it's just incredible.
Greece is lovely.
You get to go to all those places that you see, like. But I suppose that's anything with money in it.
You had to
Oh,
Greece.
what a run!
Still got it. What a run that was.
Oh,
In on the back here, cut back.
great goal!
What a goal. Bamba Denga smashed it in.
What a goal!
They're through now. Bamba Deng. Ghana's like, you sure you...
Now can you change that to 3-1? I had to change it yesterday because there wasn't a button for 3-2.
All I can see is Qatar 3, Senegal 2, but it's actually Qatar 1, Senegal 3. Good goal for Senegal, 84th minute, 3-1, game over. Qatar have got the goal out. You know, they were never pulling this back, but they've got the goal. And
What a run that
It
was.
was a brilliant run. It was a brilliant run. But yeah, it went years. But you know when it was the drachma, and it was blooming so cheap. Greece was ridiculously cheap. Like
3-1.
oh, big
Senegal.
deflection. Big deflection.
Did it, yeah?
Took it past the keeper. But 3-1. You can't say really good finish when it's deflected like that, but 3-1.
I think actually the deflection took it closer to the goalie though, so.
I'm seeing here. It's 3-1.
Malta is a post. We've seen Malta looks gorgeous though.
Yeah, Malta does look lovely.
Looks
Loads of history
gorgeous.
in Malta as well.
I think he was from Malta, didn't he? Was from the Prince Philip.
He was. You are correct. The Blues says, Ped, I literally can't function in the summer.
But I think you have
I
to go
nearly
and see a
faint
doctor.
and spew.
I think you have to go and see a doctor about that, because that's not normal. I mean, 20 degrees. Listen, I'm ginger and I'm very, very pale skinned. I know how hard it is in the summer, but if you have to go and see a doctor if that's the case. That's not normal.
Keep yourself cool.
And we're only going to get warm. Listen, when I went to Florida, when I go to Florida, when I was in America in the summer, factor 50 all over me.
Yeah. And loads of water.
And loads of water.
Fluid is what you need. That heat, you're sweating and everything. The fluid's what you need to keep you. It just can't.
I go and see a doctor because that's not right.
Royal Blue says Malta is hands down the best place I've been. Highly welcoming. The little islands like Gozo. I like going back in time. Doors wide open. No theft. Ancient history. Things built there before records begun. Yeah, it's supposed to be incredible. Malta, like, really is.
I think that's probably somewhere I'd like to go if it was on like a cruise.
Yeah, just go for a day or
Round
so
the
and
Med,
just
yeah.
have a little
day here, have a little day there.
Yeah.
My mum and dad went on one and they went to, is it Medina, where Ronaldo's from? Is it Medina?
Could be Medina. Where he's from. Madeira.
Madeira. They
Madeira,
said
yeah.
that was
Madeira.
really nice, like loads of stuff to him. Like,
Yeah,
but it's somewhere you'd only want to go on for a day. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
you're
mean?
not going. You don't
That's
want
what's great about those cruises.
Gone over 66,000. Thank you very much for
Have we,
everyone
yeah?
who
Unbelievable.
subbed. Thank you. At this rate, we're doing the 4 o'clock.
Yeah, you can do it.
As if he's going to stay. He's got a gig. You should be staying. You've only got 2 days to do this.
Promise
That's
me,
it.
missus, I'll come on.
I know, I promised mine, but we'll still be there. I'm going to show you here. Royal Blue says, loved walking across the road and climbing down into the harbour and having a swim watching the fish below. It's in Malta. Fair play. Fair play. Senegal 3-1 up, 87th minute. They have give themselves a good chance. Obviously, they play Ecuador in the final group game.
Ecuador!
Cannot. Oh,
Oh, he took him out there.
they're a retribution there.
Oh, he took him out there.
He's saying about the first one.
Ecuador.
I thought the one before, yeah, from Qatar could have been a free kick. But Sheesh has he been booked or is he? No, he's not booked. Interesting, because that looked like a bookable challenge. Free kick to Qatar, 10 yards outside the. Oh, he did get booked. 10 yards outside the penalty area. Let's see. Oh, well, he went.
Nearly won the ball, didn't he?
He
Nearly
for
won the ball.
To be fair,
Nearly.
looked worse from behind, didn't it?
Come on, get another goal now.
He would.
The ground seems to have got fuller as the game's gone on.
You've all come up appreciating it. You've all come up appreciating it. Thanks for all the likes, by the way. And subscribe if you haven't. Lots of you have, so thank you very much for that. We are at the 88th minute and a free kick to Qatar. A thief who was being Qatar's. Oh, they took it quickly. That is a tremendous strike.
Unlucky. Just wide.
Number 3 has got a dig on him. That is for sure. Tell you what, another foot over and Mendy wouldn't have seen it.
Get him.
Garner's out quickly to press it, but it's beyond him. Mendy just watches it go wide. A good strike. Be interesting to see the stoppage time because we did have a little bit of a head injury before. I'm calling it 6 minutes, I'm going to say. Additional time, but I don't know yet. It's knocked forward. On the run again. Dia, who started it all. That's a corner to Senegal. The referee's give a goal kick. I thought that was a corner, but he's give a goal kick. Let's have a look here. Does he kick it against them? Nope. Should have been a corner. But the referee gets another thing wrong. And Qatar will start. Don't try and be nice to Qatar now. You didn't give them the stonewall penalty in the at 0-0, which might have changed.
Could have been a different game.
Kanye West has announced he will run for the 2024
He
president.
ran for the last one though, didn't he? Crackpot.
He is mad. The Blues says, makes you wonder how Nicholas Jackson doesn't get more game time for these. Yeah. Qatar coming forward into the 90th minute now. Look forward. Dealt with by Senegal. Hook clear towards Bamba Deng. Good turn from Deng. There's a runner. They just played the pass. They were in and Qatar encouraged to come forward. Oh, it's a good turn. They've done well, Qatar, in this. They've had a right good go. There's a thief. Back into the middle. There's a header again. Up in the air and cleared. We'll now get told how much additional time there is. They break again, Senegal. 6 minutes.
6 minutes, that all?
Great run again. Oh, pass is a bit sloppy. It was Garner who was... Garner who ran into the penalty area.
Colin says, been listening since 10 o'clock this morning. Really interesting, broad array of conversation seeing you guys. Well done, just on my way home after delivering to supermarkets in the Lake District. Windermere, Grasmere, Ambleside, 2 in Barrow and Furness. My lad is coming round tonight. Couple of beers for the England game. It was just a shame for England. Was expecting a little bit more.
From Wales.
I hear Wayne Hennessy's an Evertonian.
Fair play.
And Ad C says, went to Bali pre-COVID, was probably the best countries I've visited. Cheap as chips. Went out there, only thing was 23 hours of travelling and a 6-hour layover in Qatar. That's it, innit?
That's the one. 6 minutes of additional time, or if we played one of that 6 already.
Maybe what Qatar could do is like say, be like, if you're going to Australia, come here for like,
3-day break.
A couple of days break. You can do this, do that. Build that into your
halfway
holiday.
out, yeah.
Build that into your holiday.
There we go. Senegal in total control now. They got themselves a goal anyway. That's a,
Yeah.
I know it's only a little consolation, but...
Oh yeah, now the sheets are green.
Yeah. Stadium emptying out, obviously well aware.
We thought they were white, they're green.
Well aware. Well, they are.
Yeah.
The switch is on, like the heat was on.
Very much so.
So yeah, Senegal will just try to... Don't take any more chances now.
No, why would you? Why would you?
4 minutes remaining. of additional time. 3-1 up. They're looking for runners. Sheesh passes it wide again.
Davy Klaassen starts for Holland.
Of course, come on and scored in the last game. Got the second goal, didn't he? Kill the game off against Senegal.
Coop Miners starts up front.
Okay. Qatar look
Sorry, starts in the number 10.
very tired.
Gakpo and Bergwijn. So they've dropped Berghuis.
Berghuis was gone. Cody Gakpo, who was
Enna Valencia
joining
starts,
Manchester
which will be
United.
Enna Valencia starts, which will be a big relief to them because obviously he struggled through that game, didn't he? A couple of times he went down.
Yeah, is he fit though? Yeah.
Yeah, well he's starting.
The Blues says Garner had a good chance there if the pass was better. He did if he just roll the ball in. He was in the box with the ball, wasn't he? People asking if we're doing the Netherlands game.
You can do it, I'm going on.
I can't do it on my own, can I?
Ned will do it with you.
He's got a gig. Yes, honestly, he's got a gig.
If he does it
Hit
with
the
you,
ball into the box.
if he does it with you, he can play his song.
Where are we?
Where are you?
R.W. Culbertson says, when is the good Dr. France going to be back on? He's an hour north of me. More so in Arizona. Seen him, didn't we, in America?
Oh, nice.
Good little turn.
Nice. Nice. Oh, he curls it just
Tried to
over.
bend it. Almost. Just took a little bit off it. Might have been 3-2. Kev Murphy says, nice one for these streams, lad. Funny at times, had a good laugh. The bend hasn't come in enough, has it? Nice one, Kev. Been enjoyable, been good. Watching it. 3-1 into the 95th minute now. Yeah. A comfortable win in the end for Senegal. Their fans are
I want to
delighted.
say their fans will be fit.
And obviously they're going for, they've got Ecuador, a great chance to get out the group now. Royal Blue says all my cop-out mates refusing to accept that they're missing Mane.
Who, Liverpool? Massively
I mean,
missing
it's-
Mane.
yeah.
I know the other kids just started scoring, but that's who they've been missing this season. You don't sell a player unless you've got a replacement who's been there a year. That's the golden rule nowadays.
James Warland says, who are you backing in the Valencia versus Van Dijk battle? Well, I'd like Enna Valencia to very much do the business.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Steve Kelly with a classic memory from yesterday.
I thought so.
Classic,
thought so.
Classic from Ped. Ped's player rate, Ghanaian player ratings. I think you'll be given an editorial by the time the player ratings come back. What you're allowed to say, what you're not.
I don't think so.
No, you can still say the same things, but just in a different manner.
No.
I think
I have
so.
editorial control over my videos.
Yeah. It's a corner to Senegal, but into the final seconds of the game. They have comfortably won it. And like we said, at 0-0. And that is it. At 0-0, Qatar should have had a penalty. And it may well have changed this game.
They should
Might
have had
not,
a penalty.
but they should have had a pen. But they've won the game 3-1. They've had a battle. They've got themselves a goal as the host nation. And keepers made a good save as well. So
But that's Qatar out.
they are out.
They're out. They're the first country ever to not get out the group. At the World Cup.
First.
Home nation.
Are they, yeah?
I think so. South Africa got out the group, didn't they?
I don't know. I'd have to start going back and I can't be bothered. The truth be told, he looks a bit... He was good.
Yeah, he was good,
He was their best player, really. Kevin Murphy says, take it easy, lads, and chat. Chit-chat.
Never mind, chat.
Never mind, chat. Qatar out. But thanks for all these thumbs ups and subscribing.
Josh Oldfield says, anyone know where all the Nazi gold went after they filled in the dock?
off to South America with the rest of it, didn't he? Didn't go into.
Ango Rock's got it all.
Did it? Didn't
So
go
the
in.
stadium's getting paid for.
Look at that now. Netherlands, Ecuador, Senegal, all on 3
God,
points.
no!
Interesting this last game, because obviously Netherlands will beat Qatar, so they're 3. So it's this one now, Netherlands, Ecuador now. Netherlands, Senegal will want the Netherlands to win, obviously.
Yeah.
And then they both go into that, you know, on the 3 points. Kevin Kraft says, Ped is knackered.
I was just yawning. Just been a longer day for me today.
It has been a long day for you. You were in early, been very early.
Just, you know.
The commitment. I mean,
To be honest, I've been
you've
up.
got no commitment for Netherlands, Ecuador, but
I've
you know, the
I've been
commitment
up.
has been there. No, you've been up watching the games, haven't you?
Yeah.
16 off 66,100.
I think Ned should stay and go to
Sucks.
watch along with you.
Qatar, Senegal, 107,000. You know?
You're just getting addicted to these new numbers.
I am. I'm getting addicted to seeing the subs going up and
See,
up and up.
mate, you're not coming and watching
No,
with
I'm
you?
not. If you're
You might
going,
want to do the Van Dijk with you.
mate, if you're going, he's gone, I think. Oh, has he? He'll be in his now.
I just thought,
He'll be in his getting massage.
come in nice and early, watch the first game,
No,
and watch the
it's
second
good.
one. Because I said to you, should we do the afternoon one? And you went, it's Friday.
I know, but then
And
I
then
thought,
you seen the
then
numbers
I seen
and
the
got it
numbers
up.
and I thought, well, this is actually all
There
right.
is a rumour, though. There is a rumour out there that on Monday, that we're doing all four games.
All 4 games. That's the
We
rumour.
might as well, might we?
That's the rumour.
That's the rumour out there, all 4 games.
That's why I was going for 3 of the 4.
So we
today to
should
build
try and
up.
get the Avengers back, shouldn't we, if they can? Steve Kelly, the Piv.
Don't know where the Steaking coming on Monday, but Piverage may do. But we could get I think he could come in now.
James just said-
baldy goalie.
James has just
Coach.
said, for me to be up before midday is extreme or something. That's not true. That's not true. I'm regularly up before midday. Regularly. I get up and I take the dog for a walk and you know, do whatever I need to do.
Gary Smith says Ned on the guitar and Baz singing. That's very good. Captain Toffee says the most daylight pedal see all winter.
Again, that's not
He's
true.
been up.
That's not true.
Royal Blue says great content, lads. Fully enjoyed the
Especially
comments.
next week when
Looking forward to the next one.
next week I'll be
Is the ball in?
I'll
This
be
was the goal.
out for most of the days.
It's because you're on holiday.
I know, but it's not like I'm going to a warm place, is it?
No, but you're on holiday.
I know I am on holiday.
Which is, you should be up and out and about. You can sleep whenever you want at home, but when you're on holiday. Yeah, good finish, but they should have. The fact is, they should have potentially been behind at that stage when they scored to give them the lead. You know, that was a penalty. We can't get away from the fact it was a stonewall penalty, and
Yeah.
Qatar may well have scored it and would have led. And Senegal go on to win 3-1 and fully deserved the 3-1 victory, to be fair.
Yeah.
Kev Murphy says, lads, do the England game tonight, get bladdered, be good. No, mate, no. Friday night, it's a great header. Friday nights, no.
Got a family time, haven't
Missus,
you?
yeah.
Got a balance.
I say to me, missus, I've watched every game on Friday, oh no, you know, I'm going to do
I
this.
mean, don't get me wrong, I'll be watching it. I'll just be watching it at
It'll
home.
be on and off, I'll have it on and off.
I'm not going to be on and off.
Because I'll watch a bit of it, I'm not that bothered by it, to be honest.
I know, but what are you going to watch instead?
Something with me missus, potentially. I'll probably watch the first half
Be
and
finished
then
by 9.
get me tea sorted. Yeah, but I could be watching.
What
something.
could you be watching?
I don't know, Christmas film or something. I'm saying that now.
It's November.
I'm saying that now. Doesn't matter. We'll see what happens later. Yeah. Captain Toffee says, Ped, are you going to visit
No.
New Jersey
No.
for the Gabagoo?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
It's too much in New York to do to visit New Jersey.
How long are you actually in New York for? A week? Or 8 days?
8 days.
So
Arrive
what kind
arrive
of
on
things are you doing?
Thursday and leave on Friday.
Okay, so what kind of things are you doing?
Um,
Obviously Statue of Liberty and all
touristy
that
things,
stuff.
Statue
yeah.
of Liberty,
Empire State.
Empire State. I think we're going up the Edge, which is a new one. There's a new area called the Rail Yards, where they've built all these new skyscrapers, literally over the rail yards. They bought the stuff above the train lines.
Well, you're doing the walk above on the railway. What's it called?
Yeah, we found that the other day.
Yeah, you basically, they just got like a garden. It's basically
The
a
rally.
garden. It's the rally, but
The rally,
a
New
better
York
version.
rally.
The New York rally, yeah.
So we booked that. I need to book, there's a superhero tour that I'm going to book, which takes you to all the locations from the film, so I'm going to book that. And then just general stuff. Times Square. Oh, Rockefeller, that's booked.
Trade
Go and
Centre,
see
going there.
You're going to the Trade Centre, that's not far from where we're staying. Going to see, obviously, the tree in Rockefeller.
Oh,
But we're going up the rock as well. Obviously, Times Square. We got on my birthday, which is the 8th of December, we're going to the Dakota building and going to the John Lennon Memorial, because it'll be obviously the anniversary of his death. Going to the park. In Times Square, there's also a Pele footy shop. Going to go in there. I'm going to stick 2 fingers to Carragher's bar. Why? Because I want to. It makes a good picture.
the flex.
And I'll send it to him. Yeah. Gonna go over the Brooklyn Bridge, see a bit of Brooklyn.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Go
Glenn Watson says there is a pizza place you must visit. Pet,
Tell me what
in
it's
New
called.
York. So what's it called then? You can't say. There's
There's loads
place.
of pizza
There's be
places.
loads.
That's the other thing. When I've
You're going to go looking
pizza
for
have
the
a
shop that
slice.
has the world's best cup of coffee.
Yeah, you did it. You did it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, gonna get like a nice slice. Oh, we've booked in for the only place we've booked in to eat is Serendipity.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that film? Serendipity, Christmas film, set in New York.
I think I have, yeah.
What's it about?
No, I think the name rings a bell. I've seen so many Christmas films.
Beckinsale and John Cusack. And the thing is, they're together, and it's like they're not together. They meet,
Yeah.
and then she says, "Well, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. We'll
yeah.
meet again." So we're gonna go there.
Excellent.
That's the only thing we've got booked.
Sounds
The
good.
rest will be bagels and pizza by the seeing the prices.
Right. Cross the Brooklyn Bridge
Okay.
in the evening
Yeah.
and go to Grimaldi's Pizzeria.
Grimaldi's, I think I've heard of that. Grimaldi's. I think I've seen that on one of the YouTube videos I was watching about it.
Okay, that's there. Glenn says the views on the Brooklyn Bridge at night are sensational. Royal Blue says New Jersey is like New Brighton in that while you're there you can see the skyline of the city.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Very similar.
Very, very similar. We are finishing at 1:15 the stream, so you got 7 minutes to get any more questions in, any thoughts about the football.
Ned, you're not doing the watch along with Baz?
No, I'm kicking.
Neither of you care about the channel.
No,
I mean, look,
I do kick. I
I mean,
was in
look.
at 10. I was in
Look.
at. I know I was in at 10 o'clock.
So was I.
I was in at 10. You do it
Just
then.
so you know.
See if one of
How
the
can you do a watch along
I-
on your own?
You said we were finishing.
I'm happy to go
so
home.
I've told
No.
my missus now.
That's no.
And then once you've
once
told your
the
missus,
gaffer,
once
you
you've told the
can't.
missus,
No, I know. That's it. That's fine.
and that's it.
That's fine. That's fine.
You've been seduced.
I have. I'll go home and be unseduced.
Yeah, we're gonna go to. Also, what I've been doing is I've been playing
Have a
Spider-Man.
New York slice for me, says Josh Oldfield.
I've been playing Spider-Man to get used to the geography
layout of it.
the city, because it is, it's absolutely
Well, it's map,
spot on,
isn't it?
It's absolutely spot on. I know some things are a little bit different, but like buildings and stuff, but like the likes of like Bryant Park and places like that, they're all really there. So the High Line, it's called, isn't it? The rail
Line.
the High Line.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Chelsea Market, I'm going to go as well. So Chelsea Market is a bit like the Baltic. It's
Okay.
in the meatpacking district, and it's got all different foods in it. So I'm going to go there as well.
Brian Garside said the museums in New York are outstanding.
If I wanted to be educated, mate, I would have gone to school.
Stop
No,
it.
no, we're going to try and go to the National History Museum, the one with from Night in the Museum.
Okay. Captain Toffee says, Paddy, you going to take in a show while you're over there?
Yes, we're going to see Harry Potter, Cursed Child. Totally forgot about that. Thank you for
Belter.
reminding me.
James Wallen says, my mate went to watch Wicked there. And
Seen
it was
Wicked.
$90 for 2 buds and 2 glasses of
Oh,
wine.
I don't I won't be drinking alcohol, so... Well, I might, but not much.
No.
I'm saying enough for those prices. I don't need to drink for those prices. Yeah,
Carla, oh, go on.
we're going on the Saturday to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Carla Byrne says, what do you think about Belgium's chances?
They're not good enough.
No, I'm not convinced. They've got some good players, and obviously, when you've anyone that's got Kevin De Bruyne in the side has always got a chance. I'm not convinced unless Lukaku can come back and be sharp immediately. Then I don't know.
Yeah, I've got that going for him that he's been out.
They've got good players though. You can never rule a team out. But I don't know with Martinez whether tactically he's good enough. I really don't. But a team that's got good players in like them will always have an opportunity, won't they? Always. So that's how you look at it.
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. No one else. Don't forget to
20 or
subscribe.
15 or 20s.
I reckon by the end of the World Cup we should be aiming for 70,000. I think.
If you'd have stayed so far, we'd have had it today. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because obviously it's going to drop off over the weekend. We're not doing any. Captain Toffee says, as long as Bobby Brown's users in charge, they aren't winning anything. Glenn Watson says, have you ever had a payday candy bar? If not, bring one back for Barry.
No. Don't think I have.
No, I don't think so. I don't think. What's the makeup of it? What are we talking? Is it like what's in it? Is it chocolate, caramel? Is it nuts? Is it what's in it? Let us know. Let us know whether or not it's even piquing my attention. What's the next game? Netherlands, Ecuador.
Ecuador.
We're expecting a Holland win, aren't we? Surely.
No, I think it's going to be an absolutely terrible game.
Do you?
That's why we're not watching it.
I don't. Yeah, it's an interesting one. That depends.
Holland were crap in the first game,
They were
but
poor.
just got the goals
They
at the
were
right
poor.
time.
If you give Enna Valencia half a yard, then you never know. He proved it the other day. He can do the job. So it's whether or not how they set up. Can they attack?
And then England is 7 o'clock.
And then
Very
England at
interesting.
7.
Very, very
I
interesting.
think England should win, shouldn't they? I think I'm going to say 2-0 to England. I think it'll be a standard. One in the first half, one in the second half job. And then obviously going into the final game, it's United States that have a point. Iran have got 3, Wales are out. So, if England beat United States tonight like 2-0 or something, then going into that final game, USA only have to beat Iran to get through.
Yeah.
That's a great opportunity. And obviously for Iran, they just have to avoid defeat. And they're through. With that win over Wales today, so...
Oh, yeah.
See his ankle.
Yeah. Neymar out of the group stages and Danilo. So the England, it's Tuesday, isn't it, the England game?
The next one's
Wales, England, 7 o'clock. Iran, USA, 7 o'clock. That's on Tuesday. That'll be interesting. Brazil play Switzerland on...
So, yeah, Neymar out of the remaining group games, according to the BBC there. His ankle was like...
Their final game's on Friday, next Friday.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's what time? Oh, that's the 7 o'clock game.
Where are we? Here, Carla says it's weird how Martinez keeps picking those 2 centre-backs. Surely they've got younger options. And how the other night Alderweireld and Vertonghen, like the Spurs defence from 10 years ago, still playing.
Have they got many others though? Again, golden generation, innit? Terrified to break them up
Yeah.
and let the youth come through.
Royal Blue says Everton should have got Mitrovic years ago.
It's easy to say that now. No one thought he was going to have a good season in the Premier League, did he?
Last time he was in the Premier League, he was abysmal. And he got about 8 goals. The time before, he was abysmal. Newcastle fans were laughing, saying how bad he was for them in the Premier League. And if you watched them last night, you'd be saying he was abysmal. He was dreadful last night. Like, proper dreadful.
He's a player who relies on
but
service,
he
isn't
needs
he?
service.
He's a player who massively
Can't
relies
run.
on service.
But if you get balls into the penalty area, he attacks the, but he's a handful. The Blues says Koopmeiners could free up the young to run this game. They shouldn't have him as their deepest midfielder. Oh, de Jong, okay. Gary Smith says 10:20 p.m. here. I'm waiting for tonight's show. I won't watch anyway, but don't know what that means. Glenn says Pepe, or Payday, the chocolate, soft, chewy caramel covered in salty peanuts. Not feeling the peanuts, I've said it before. No, it doesn't pique me interest. The soft, chewy caramel bit did with the chocolate, then the peanuts didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry, Glenn.
You've ruined it for everyone, Glenn. I think.
Where are we? Carla says a player who needs service, you say? We've got none of them at Everton.
That's the problem, isn't it?
At Everton, we haven't got anyone a striker who can make goals himself either. Have we?
No. No, absolutely
And
not.
that's where we're up to. So, right, are we done?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, we're going to end this stream now then. So thank you for your company. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you for the subscribing. All appreciated. Yeah. So there you go.
We'll see you all
We will
later.
see you all later. Take it easy.
Cheesy.
Bye.